What's up, everybody? We are back. It's Jimmy James for the Stereo Joe Show. The final episode. Yes! I got Dan backstage. He's got the sound effects tonight. We're going to have an awesome time, guys. This has been an amazing journey from beginning to end. And we are so fortunate that you guys joined us every time we were on. All 110 episodes for hours and hours and hours. It's been amazing. We've interviewed some truly awesome artists, from five-time Grammy Award-winning bass player Victor Wooten, man. Of course, I got to start there. And all the way down to some truly amazing people that I call friends. And we've been so lucky to interview so many people. I see them blowing up. They're doing bigger and better things. So this show is going down in history. We want to thank you for being a part of it. And, guys, we love you so much. And we got a killer lineup for you tonight. I'm so excited. First up, backstage. Yes! No, First up, backstage, we got Cyrus Jacobs from the band Cyrus. Yes, we got two new songs out, working on more songs, so you're going to want to hear all about it. Really excited for that.
I want to
Dan,
cook.
stop. We also got the one and only Nadeah coming on. She's a singer-songwriter. She jet sets everywhere. She's an amazing singer-songwriter. She's currently over in Australia, but she's pretty big in Europe, and she's got a lot of stories to tell, so I really can't wait to get back in touch with her. And then, of course, we got the one and only Loree from the band Tantric. Such a great dude, talented drummer, and someone who I'm starting to call a friend. So I love the dude. Can't wait to talk to him. And, of course, we got the number one ghost hunter from the area. He's coming back. His name is Sean Austin. I know, fucking tracking down Chewbacca, Bigfoot. No, guys, he had a show on Netflix. It was called 28 Days Haunted. You might have heard of it. It was kind of a big deal. I can't sleep at night anymore thanks to it. I can't wait to talk to him all about it. He's going to be popping in later on in the night, so we're so excited. I am also so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? Yeah, you know it. We got in the house. I got the one and only Dan Tao from the band Deadtide, who's just a good buddy of mine. He's recording our latest album, and he's doing sound effects for the night. Guys, the best. Love him. He's going to be making me laugh. And then, of course, we got Remy and Nick. It's a party. And don't forget, my boy Seth is coming on at the end. We've been jamming with him. We've got some good stuff brewing, so we're going to be catching up with him as well, see what's going on with the comeback kid himself. So we are pumped. Thank you so much. We're getting kicked off with Henry Invisible, who has been on the show a bunch. We got a video of him performing. He's been on the show a bunch. He just recently had his own Henry Invisible Day for the city of Austin. How freaking exciting is that? Guys, let's get it going. Here he is. Henry Invisible. Yeah.
I just got to know, babe. Do you wanna bounce together? Now if you tell me so, maybe we could grow and do the thing. If you tell me so, maybe we could grow and do the thing. I wanna take you around the world. Come on now, let's bounce together. Everywhere you wanna go, you just gotta let me know it's you and I. Gonna bounce forever. Let me tell you something. If you tell me so, maybe we could grow and do the thing. Now if you tell me so, maybe we could grow and do the thing. I wanna bounce, baby. On baby and bounce, gonna bounce with you, baby. I wanna bounce with you, bounce, baby. On baby and bounce, baby. I just got to bounce. I just wanna, yeah. I wanna bounce with you, baby. On baby and bounce, gonna bounce with you, baby. Oh yeah, yeah. I tell her where I got to be. You're everywhere I wanna be.
What's going on, everybody? We are excited to be back. We are here doing our final episode of the series. But we're lucky enough to have some special guests with us, and we do want to touch base with one of those special guests and kind of touch into his band a little bit, do a little bit of touching, if you know what I mean, and even get some perspective on what's been going on in his music world. So, Dan, being done with Deadtide, you want to tell us about what you guys have been working on and what you have to share with us today?
Yeah, so we're working on a 4-song EP. Been recording it at my house, along with a new Stereo Joe album. But we're not going to talk about that because that album's not so good. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I'm recording. Right now, we just finished all the rhythm guitars and the lead guitars. Phil's been wearing those hats, and then he's going to record the bass because he's going to record all 3. Yeah, no, the songs are really good. They're a little bit heavier than our previous songs, but
I heard them.
Yep.
Sound real good.
He's going to remix them, put some Stereo Joe flavor into them.
Yep. Then make them funky. Yeah.
And Dan, are you recording the songs? Or
Yes.
You are? Okay.
Yep.
And I've seen the work you've been doing with us, so I'm really excited to see what you have prepared for your band. And are you going to be doing the whole thing through like the mixing and mastering as well?
I'm not going to be doing mastering, but I'll be doing the mixing and the editing. Well, funny is we actually have Sean, Dylan's brother from Cyrus. He's going to be doing the some of the synths and the background stuff.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah.
Small world.
I knew about the synths, but I didn't realize that's who it was. I know you probably told me like 8 times, but that's sick.
Yeah,
Well,
Dylan from Cyrus is his brother.
Yeah, we hung out with Cyrus. He's pretty cool. He's a great guy, good musician. He's got a lot of big things going on. He's actually waiting in the wings. But guys, if you've never heard, Deadtide is a sick band. They are really insane. No, we love them. Guys, about how long has Deadtide been a band now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've been in the band for probably over 5 years. Maybe even longer. It's probably been like 7. It's crazy.
They are awesome band, melodic death metal. Honestly, even if you think you wouldn't like it, you probably would. So you definitely should check them out and go to see them in person. There's a lot I love about them. Yeah, Chewbacca loves them. No, guys, they really do have great music. Unfortunately, Facebook and YouTube don't like us to share copyrighted information, property. So if we play certain songs, they like whack our stream, but we do have his video. And they whack it. It's no good. Forget about it.
Sleep with the fish.
We end up sleeping with too many fishes. So anyway, we're going to play the video, but on mute. And that's kind of my favorite way to watch like Britney Spears back in the day too. So like worked out well. So I'm kind of used to this.
Please give me coffee.
But guys, oh shit. I got to work at this technology here. Oh my God. Guys, keep talking while I do this. Oh my God.
So now you'll get a little bit of the behind the scenes of what their video expertise goes, because when you guys did these initial videos, did you guys kind of come up with the scripts and everything on your own, or do you have outside people come out?
Yeah, Mike came up with all the concepts, and it matches lyrics and the themes and all that stuff. We're having some technical difficulties here.
Wait, no, where is it? You can't hear the remote. I have the video
You have to
playing.
share it.
How?
You have to present it.
Oh.
Present it. And
I'm
share it,
presenting.
and then
All
share
right,
it.
forget about the video. Dan, tell us about the video.
Alteration, yeah, it's at a beach. Mike's wearing black, and then he's wearing white.
Wow, Dan.
Wow. No, you
This
guys,
is a great
you
visual.
guys record a lot of videos. How do you come up with the inspiration for the videos?
It's all Mike. Mike's all into this, spiritual.
Who's
and
Mike?
Mike is the lead singer of Deadtide.
Where is he tonight? That son of a bitch.
I don't know. He's probably in a club or something.
Doing what?
Bumping and grinding on people.
Let's get the real story. Oh, okay. Is this do you carry singles at this club, or is it just like a dance club?
Hey, you never know. Could be Chippendales.
Is Mike working?
No. I don't know if he works. I don't think he works on weekends.
No. Oh, that's the best time for the money.
Yeah. Well, he's got to work to get them singles, right?
I can do
Exactly.
anything for those tips.
Exactly.
How many days did it take you guys to film that video?
Alteration, technically it took more than one because we had to get the drone footage at the end. And we had some technical difficulties with the one drone that we were borrowing. So we had to do it, I think it was probably maybe a week or two afterwards, because we rented a boat. As you can see towards the end of the video, Mike was diving in the water. So we had to rent a boat, and we got
There
some
you go.
drone footage. And
Yeah. So you mean this little magic video?
alliteration.
So all right, describe to us what's going on here. This is my favorite video ever. How many views does it have now? 8 million?
No, 100-something thousand.
I keep pumping
Oh, that's
this
awesome.
video. You guys better go watch it
It
right
doesn't
now.
even know the name of it either.
Yeah.
Can't even
Well,
pronounce the
What is
name
he
right.
pulling it
Listen,
for?
Alliteration.
Alliteration.
It's alteration.
guys, I'm so excited that you guys are here to make fun of me one last time.
You know,
Oh,
if
one last
if Mike
time.
showed up, I think he would be able to explain the video better because I just play drums. I whack things for a living. But
No,
And you are
guys.
just the drum.
I think it's more about again, I'm probably gonna butcher the theme, but it's altering maybe your state, and I think that's why in the beginning he starts in white and then it changes to black. I don't know. Again, he would definitely be able to explain it a lot better than I can. But
So basically, this is about magic mushrooms.
it's pretty much tripping balls and pretending you're at the ocean and pretending you're playing drums.
He pulls a Joe Rogan. He fucking transforms. He starts. So now he was a what is I don't. Okay, I get it. Now I get it. He raises his hand. He's like a combo of fucking what's that
What?
wizard from
Gandalf.
Gandalf? Hey, Cyrus, this is why I'm not interviewing you, guys.
Like, what was
Bro, who's that sex beast on the drums?
Guys, let's
that's not me.
welcome the
That's
true
my
sex
AI
beast.
version.
Sorry.
Let's welcome the true sex beast, Nick. Hey
Oh,
guys,
shit.
I love you
I see
so
his
much.
chest hair. Look at his chest hair.
Dan,
Look at
I
that.
drew these out just for you.
Oh, he's Robin Williams over here.
But on a serious note, that was Deadtide. Check them out. They have a lot of great music, other great videos out there. They're on all types of music platforms. Check them out. You'll be missing out. But now it's time to get into the next year to introduce you over into NEPA, our friend and great musician, Cyrus, from the band, Cyrus.
Yeah, welcome. Woo, woo, woo.
How's it going? So thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you be a part of this really special episode, being as the final episode of the series, not just the finale of the season, but of the series itself. For people that may not have seen you previously, can you tell us a little bit about your music and your role in it?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, and thanks for having me on all the shows and including me on the last one here. It's been great. I'm sorry to see it end, but who knows, maybe I'll come back one day. But yeah, so we're a band called Cyrus, and I'm Cyrus Jacob, and that was actually named by our producer Dylan, so Sean's brother Dylan. But I was in bands kind of back growing up and in school, and was in and out of bands all the time. And I just happened to meet Dylan one day when I wasn't in a band and I was going to college and all of that fun stuff. And we just hit it off and decided, you know what, let's try to make some music together. And one album later and working on a second album now, we're just producing music.
Awesome. And aside from your role musically as the singer in the band, what do you do kind of non-musically? Is it just kind of everything being as this for a while was kind of like a one-man project that kind of drew in other musicians, or now at this point are you kind of sharing the role with other people as far as the extra things outside of music?
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
You gotta be louder.
So now that you're playing with other musicians, does your role outside of just the music itself, is that still the same? Do you kind of have everything that you're taking on, or is that more of a shared responsibility?
So as far as the whole thing goes, I've written out, conceptually and lyrically 3 albums. I think I had mentioned before how we write songs a little differently than I think a lot of people do. So I have the concepts, I have melodies and everything. We sit down and we work them out piece by piece, but every song has, its place in the album, and it's 3 concept albums to make a trilogy of kind of a story that I'm trying to tell, and themes and all of that good stuff. Kind of like what Deadtide's doing in that video. So I respect that. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, I'm still doing that. And then, Dylan, Sean, Gino, AJ are pitching in for the instrumentals and the production part of it. And it's kind of, we all got our hands in it throughout the whole process until we decide to release it.
Awesome. And I know that you're a huge Trans-Siberian Orchestra fan, and I was wondering how they kind of help not only shape your musical taste and kind of your just your whole journey into music, but have you ever had any kind of special moments or anything kind of with that band specifically?
So big TSO fan from back in the day. Seen them plenty of times, and I used to want to be. What are those sounds? Tell me.
I'm so sorry. We gave Dan a sound maker, and it's so bad.
So
Dan,
TSO, right?
Dan, show him your sound makers. Hold on.
Please give me cock. I want a cock. Please give me cock. Huh? Please give me cock.
We're gonna be our last episode, whether we like it or not.
This is what she wants.
Okay, we'll be back. Yeah, TSO. No bullying.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
So yeah,
sorry.
So we were talking about Trans-Siberian Orchestra and right? Okay, yeah. So I actually grew up listening to Garth Brooks, which eventually turned into 80s hair metal, like this, Quiet Riot, Motley Crue, Meatloaf, Rush, and then Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like, late 90s, early 2000s. And I actually used to want to be a guitar player. So the one dude from TSO, Chris Caffrey, I think is his name, there's like the long blonde hair, and he was just, had that presence on stage. As a kid, I was like, I want to do that, and never had the patience for it, so I became a singer. But the presence, the production behind everything that they do, and just, the vocalists are incredible. A lot of like very operatic vocalists there. And then of course telling the story and stuff. Actually, they used to do this thing a long time ago where you would buy the programs that they had and they had all their pictures and stuff in it. And then you could actually see them after the show and have them sign it. And so as a little kid, I loved to do that. My parents probably hated it because they just wanted to go home, but I'd get everybody's autographs. And so we used to do that. And the one year we went, we were sitting, it was at the time Wachovia Arena up in Wilkes-Barre, now Mohegan Sun.
Okay.
We were sitting on the side of the arena, so like section 100 or whatever it is. And this dude in a leather jacket comes walking down. He's got aviators on. It's dark as hell. It's like, who's this guy? And it was the manager of the band, Paul. I'm pretty sure his name was Paul. I don't remember what his last name was, but he's going through the crowd. He's like pointing at like people and stuff and handed stuff out. And he pointed to me and he gave me this like Queen Elizabeth 1800s coin. He had a program. He signed his picture on the program, gave it to me, and then tossed me a T-shirt. And that was like one of the coolest moments ever. I still have the program. I think I posted pictures of it because unfortunately he passed away years ago. But super cool moment, and as a kid and aspiring musician, that's just one of those things that, sticks with you and kind of inspires you. I see somebody asked about my favorite Garth Brooks song. Probably Beaches of Cheyenne.
I'm not really.
Sorry, Friends in Low Places.
Oh yes, okay, yeah. There we go. I got that one.
Dan's the best. He's the worst, but the
I'm
best.
sure Dan's never
He
even
doesn't
heard
even-
that song.
Yeah, he doesn't know any of these songs. Oh God.
So it's actually interesting that you brought up Quiet Riot because I was curious.
We're not gonna take it.
Yeah, as
Close.
as a metal musician, metal fan, someone who's starting to do it nowadays, a little bit heavier, would you look back at bands like Quiet Riot and Twisted Sister and do you consider them metal, or is it more like hair metal, or is it like kind of like what paved the way for it, or like what would you consider that?
So that's one of the weird things that I have. Like when I go back and I listen to older music like that, I'm so used to listening to all of this stuff where there's so much more going on and there's so much more depth. Probably, because everything's recorded digitally now and we add in all this crazy stuff. And so to me, I still love it, but it sounds a little different, but it's I still consider it metal because that's like the foundation of everything that, us metal musicians today are doing. So back then, you're looking at that and you're like, man, this is heavy. I mean, back when, Beatles were doing their thing and they were paving the road for everybody. They were heavy back in the day. They were doing some heavy stuff. But, I still call it, I call it 80s hair metal because I feel like we'll connect to that a little bit better. But yeah, I still consider that metal. Now it's like you got melodic death metal and all that other crazy stuff. There's so many branches of it. But, I still consider that metal.
How would you classify your sound? Because I know when it comes to metal, there's a lot of subgenres. Do you go that deep, or how would you consider yourself?
I honestly just call ourselves hard rock. The last 2 songs we released were very, very heavy. So I like to dabble in, the heavy metal stuff, but we still like to keep the middle of the road stuff as well, just to, really stretch our legs with everything that we got, clean vocals, heavy vocals. So I always compare it to kind of what Avenged Sevenfold was doing back in the day with like the White Album and the Amazing Album and even City of Evil. They had a little bit of everything. They had some screamy songs and they had some, more easy listening songs.
Yeah, and that's cool. I'm a big Avenged Sevenfold fan, so I know exactly where you're coming from with that. And I could even see some of that similarities within your progression as well.
Loser.
And being with this new set of songs that you've been recording and that you're a few songs in, how would you say this process has been going? And is there one song that you're particularly excited about that you may not have thought you were going to be so excited about going into it? Or have you just kind of been like happy about everything overall?
So yeah, we're 3 songs in right now, and last year I had some medical issues after contracting COVID, So that kind of put me down. I was having a really hard time singing from like chest issues that I was having. So I had stopped singing for a little bit, and then I had to slowly over the past 12 months get back into it with my trainer, and kind of like re-stretch this whole area because there was just like a lot of like muscular fascial things going on. Yeah, so we were 3 songs in at the time, and then that happened last year, and I kind of was fed up with everything that's been happening lately in the world, which I think a lot of people are. And I've been sitting on this song that I had for a while that I would say is, I guess maybe political for some, but I really tried to be middle of the road with it. And I was like, you know what? I need to take a break from this album. I need to release a single and just kind of go off. So I was feeling absolutely terrible. My chest was in pain. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was having heart attacks. My head's hurting. I got brain fog, all this crazy stuff going on. And I just went into the studio and screamed my head off. And the song's called Fuck. Or if you're on Apple Music or something, it's F asterisk 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 D period. But it's probably one of the heaviest songs that we've done. It didn't fit with any of the themes in our albums, and I was like, this is just going to be a standalone thing. We're going to put it out there. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous because, you're being vulnerable and you're opening up about some stuff every time you put out a song, and this was one that was a little bit different for us. So we put that out, and then in the meantime, we have 2 more songs in the studio right now. One of them's an original ballad, and the other one is a cover song. But it's actually a surprise for my grandparents because every time we put out a song, I support it no matter what. But they always ask me, why don't you sing something normal? Or because I'm always screaming and stuff.
I'm excited to hear the selection and the cover that you've chosen. I'm sure it's going to be great, just like the one you did of 115. And I know everybody else was just equally as excited. And let's give them a little bit of the floor to maybe ask you some questions as well.
Yeah, sound guy. Yo, so all right, I want to talk about what's going on with you, bro. You got a lot of good stuff. You're one of the best dudes I know out there in PA, bro. And I've had the pleasure to hang out with you. Bro, you are doing so good. I'm sorry to hear about the COVID, bro. But you're on the rebound. It looks like you're just going straight to the moon. You're my hero, bro. I love that about you. I just wanted to say that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy with life. I'm getting married in September. So I've been working on doing all that stuff. And I also recently got promoted in my adult job, so I've been doing a lot of stuff with that, and that makes it a little bit difficult to keep up with the music. But with how our project works, we're not really technically a band. We're more of a project. So, you can't really break that up or stop that unless, we all decide collectively that, hey, we're not going to make music anymore, and that's just not happening. So it'll happen. We'll release music as soon as we can, but everybody's busy. Even, our guitarist Gino, who's been on the show before, he's stationed over here in the United States, still in the Army, and just got promoted too. So, he's doing really well. And we're all just really busy. So
that's really cool. And as far as it goes with the band itself, you had mentioned opening up new songs. Did you guys get together and do live performances?
No.
Right now, we haven't done.
I'm trying to talk him into it.
So right now, the last performance we did, I think, was in 2018 for 97.9X up in Scranton. That was pretty much it. We got asked to play on, I think it was locals only up at Thirsties. And we went up there, rocked out, had a blast. Pretty much just call on the guys, and say, hey, I've had Dylan and Sean play with us before. My buddy AJ plays guitar for us. Rob Santoro, I've had him on stage with us before. And we just kind of get together and jam out that way. Everybody that we work with, super, super talented. So, within an hour, they can pretty much have the set almost memorized and work through it. It's just a matter of actually having the time, to go through and do all of that, have the equipment, you know, and we're starting to make songs now that are pretty big, and you know, you've got to work with, you know, backtracks and stuff. So we just really haven't had the time to sit that down. But as far as like next steps for us, I'd really like to get more into the video side of things, whether it's, you know, just the storytelling of it, or even getting in front of the camera and doing a video like Dan did. You know, something like that would be cool. So if you guys know anybody who's reasonable with price, I'd be interested in putting a video together sometime.
That would be amazing. I think you would put out something really cool. If you were to do one off your current songs, do you have one that you really want to put one out for?
So it's tough. So let's say in a perfect world, I have all the money at my disposal and an animator and this and that, then it would probably be Guardian Angel, because there's a lot that I wrote into that song that you just don't get in the lyrics. You know, when I sat down and I wrote that song with Gino, we're sitting there and I'm telling him this crazy story, and I'm like, and then she jumps off the building and she's, you know, planning on doing this and that, and she's trying to find her lost daughter. And I'm like, you need to build that into the solo. And I'm like crazy, you know, like the Aliens guy on the History Channel. And he's just like, yeah, okay. And he's doing the crazy stuff and he's putting it into his music. So it's all there, but you know, listening to it, you're not going to get that kind of stuff. So really it's supplemental to add the video to that and really flesh out those songs. So I think that's probably next step for us if live performance still isn't a thing.
Yeah, no, I think the videos are a great step. They're forever. They get you at your best. And people really love the visual. It's so much more entertaining, and you could really tell such a story through it. And your music already tells such a story. So I think the video would just really be that other aid to really help bring everything out for sure. You got to get it.
And I think your music, the way that it's written, kind of speaks to the depth of it, where with the video it kind of pieces everything together, where it has more that than just that you pick up from just hearing the lyrics. So that I'd be very excited to see one of the first Cyrus music videos.
I really hope I get to bring it all to life one day. I didn't think that I would make it this far, doing it how we're doing it, but you know, I'm very, very determined at a minimum to release all 3 albums, you know, before I die. So.
Trust me, I know the feeling. It's like you want it to take quicker than you think it will, and it's just like it's never ending.
I started this in 2016, and you know, we're 7 years later, and I'm still like 3 songs into the second album. So I kind of was hoping that I'd at least have the second album by now, but it is what it is. You know, life gets in the way.
It's coming. You know what? You did a lot of really big stuff all at once, and then once you get over that hump, you're gonna have more time again for other stuff.
So, where can people find your music? Where can they see your lyric videos? And do you have any other content out there aside from just music itself?
Right now, the only project I'm involved with, you know, outside of my professional life is just the music. So you'd be finding us on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. Instagram, Facebook. We're on all the sites, and cyrs.bandcamp.com is sort of our hub of all of that. So if you're looking for links to everything else, or you could just search us up, CYR/S. You probably have to, you know, go through all the Miley Cyrus crap till you get to us, but we're there.
Awesome. Oh, it was a pleasure having you on. We're really looking forward to what you have coming in the future, and hope that if we do ever have something, that we can have you play with us live or cross paths again.
Yeah, we need you. We need you to do a couple tracks.
Yeah.
Are you ever in the Morris County area?
I travel to Jersey for my regular job every day. And Jimmy, if you ever want me to come up on stage and scream, I absolutely will. So,
Yo, and what about in the studio? We need you. We need you. I'm gonna send you a track, and then you can start figuring out what you want to do on it. And then whenever you're ready, you can come hang out with this guy in person. And then, oh, you've already met actually.
I
Done.
wouldn't put that as a selling point.
Yeah, no. And then no. Oh, that would be so cool. So, dude, we got to do that.
hey, I'm all for it, man. You just let me know when and where.
Awesome.
I love it. All right. Well, listen, man. I appreciate you so much coming on. We had to get you on the last one. You know, you've been a big part of this, and we just want to thank you so much for always coming on and supporting, coming out to shows, meeting you in person. So you're a true brother, new friend that we made through this show, and you're one of the good things that come out of the pandemic. So thank you so much, brother. We love you, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys.
Love you too, man. Stay safe.
Peace.
Guys, that was Cyrus. Give him some love. I'll post his links up in just a few minutes. But up next, we have singer-songwriter Nadeah, who has a lot of things that she has cooking up. But before we get to her, we do have a quick video we're going to run to. So we'll see you on the other side.
Let me feel you on my skin. I need to hear it again. This time I swear I'm inside. You're talking to a brick wall. So sorry I can't get it over and over, over and over. It's over, it's over. Let it go, the older I get. Over and over. You've been here now, now it's over. I'd rather talk about both sides than to distance. You've been too tired. Things that you conspire. Patience lessons, then indecisive. Said I think you'll speak again. I'm drowning in unforgiving sin over and over. The days and days it seems. So you choose to let me free, just set me free. You're stuck into a brick wall. So sorry I can't catch up. Said it over and over, over and over. You know it's over. Let it go. The older I get, I'll do it over. You've been down, I would have told you. I would rather talk about both sides to distance.
Yo, we're live. These guys, if you only knew what we talked about behind the scenes on here on the Stereo Show. Guys, we have so much fun backstage. These in person are so much fun. It's ridiculous. But guys, that was the Court Tavern. You saw them playing there. Guys, that closed down. It's so sad. It was all the way down to Rutgers. It was a staple. A lot of bands came through there. Stereo Joe played there. A lot of bands, like big bands that came up through the time. So if you were from the area, if you went to school Rutgers, you definitely played there. But rest in peace, Court Tavern. But anyway, we got a great guest coming up. I am so excited. She's coming all the way from Australia. She's a singer. She's a songwriter. She acts. She does it all. She's very entertaining. Guys, please welcome to the show, Nadeah. Hey. Oh, no. I don't think we can hear you.
That it because I didn't unmute?
Now we're good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, we know this is our thing. We do the mute thing.
Yeah. Hi. How are you? How's your show been going today?
It's been going great. We are excited. We got it rolling. We're excited. It's the last one. It's a bit of a moment. But we had to get you on because we missed you. We want to hear what's going on with you. We want to catch up. It's been a minute. What have you been up to?
Well, first I want to know how you feeling about your last show.
Well, I'll tell you, we were talking about it. Like I was saying, it's bittersweet,
Jimmy's been weeping in the bathroom all night.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can see that. I know. I was up last night worrying. No, it is. It's a lot of work, But so it's sad to see go, but it's also like, now we can get back to Tuesday and get focused on other things. You know how it is. But,
yes, I do. No, I have Patreons and I do live streams for their birthdays because obviously I can't be in the same places as where they are. And I was psyching myself up to reset up all the studio because I've been in France for 4 months, like touring England and France. I was just like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm having like traumatic, PTSD as a result of how much of it we did, Yeah.
I know it. It's like,
you know the feeling.
You got to keep going, and it's a lot. But so it'll be nice to take a break, and if we have another pandemic, we'll be back. But it was
I look forward to it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be
What
talking
do you
again.
say to that in response?
I know. Right? No, but one of the great things about it is been meeting awesome people from across the world. And you are definitely one. You're an awesome performer. For anyone who might be tuning in the first time and checking you out, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Nadeah, and I'm from Australia, but I grew up in France and England, as in, I believe the formative years are post-18. So as soon as I could leave here, I did. And that was probably a really good decision. Yeah, that's it. So I've been making music my whole life. We've spoken about how long that is. Yesterday, we've both been doing this a really freaking long time. And
5 years. We're young.
Yeah, super young. And in that time, I've made 7 or 8 albums. And and you can listen to some of them. You can get them on vinyl. If you want to listen, they're everywhere. Anyway.
Exactly. And you are a singer-songwriter. If you had to describe your biggest inspirations and, what kind of led you into music real quick, and then just a little bit of sound to your sound.
I was thinking about it last night, not for this. I was just writing some thoughts, and I thought the funny thing was more kind of folky stuff. Where have you gone? All I can see is me. That's not good.
Right. I had to sneeze real quick.
No, that's not okay. You stay there when you sneeze. You don't hide. You don't hide from reality. Okay, Joe?
Yeah. Reality is the most profound thing I've heard in a while.
Yeah, so now that you've stopped being a fake, I will talk to you.
Wow.
I was thinking about it, and I thought about there's 2 artists. I mean, I was really into the Beatles, as everybody is, other than the Beatles haters, which is my partner. Yeah, but exactly. So I was into the Beatles as a kid, and super 80s pop as well. Like, I don't know, Cyndi Lauper, all that kind of stuff. But it was obviously the Leonard Cohen's, well, not obviously, but Leonard Cohen, Led Zepp, all Velvet Underground, that type of thing. But because you listen to so many different styles, you kind of, I couldn't choose a style. So every album I make is a different style because I don't want to make the same album. I just don't, which is not great for your audience. Like, I really like her stuff. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yeah, I do again, but I just don't see the point making the same album twice just to keep continuity. I did that album. I don't need to do it again. So they're the influences, but the 2 that got me on stage was, I was thinking about this. Yeah, I used to stay home from school and play Scrabble with this guy, and we probably, we'd try and get 7-letter scores. For anyone who knows Scrabble, it's like total boff and stuff. Anyway, we see how many and at the same time, we'd take a lot of drugs. I know that's terrible, drugs are bad and all that, but it was really, so we'd do that, play Scrabble, and I know, boo.
with
Shut
you.
up.
I'm with you.
And listen to artists which you wouldn't put together with drugs, like Tracy Chapman and someone called Michelle Shocked. And he took me to see this Michelle Shocked, and I thought, I think I was 16, 17, and I said, I want to do that when I grow up. So the next year I had grown up, which is 18, and so I went to Europe, and I've done that ever since. Yeah.
I love it. And I know, and you were explaining to me a little bit how it works as a musician in Europe. And I was like, I wish we had that here. They really do foster the arts a little bit better, a lot better. And that's exciting. And it helped you to become this amazing artist. And honestly, you had such an impressive career. You were. I got my sound effects guy. Wait, you gotta say hi to Dan real quick.
Hello. Let me see who's invading my ears every 5 seconds. Go on. Show me the invader.
Here he is.
Hello.
Hold on, let's go.
You are violent. Wow. Okay. Hello. Good to meet you, violent person.
So, we got Nick, Danny, and Remy.
Hello. Oh, I've met all the people you spoke about yesterday. It is lovely to meet you. I heard about Remy and Remy and the ghost man? I heard about this wonderful display of humanity. Well done.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's got to go. Thanks for coming. We'll see you guys later. No.
I did some ditch tonight, don't you worry.
Guys, if any ghosts start coming to visit me, we're going to have an issue.
I know. I shouldn't have said it before we'd finished the set, because now there's going to be like static interruptions. No, don't say that. Don't say that. I'll knock on the fake IKEA wood in front of me. It's all good.
I got one. I got one. That's what. Never mind. Okay. No, listen. So, all right, let's get back to the music. So, now I can ask you. You were telling me about all those artists, Zeppelin, so. But what about David Bowie?
No, he wasn't my baby. I got to say, I know his stuff as an iconic figure. Fine. Shut up. Shut up with your horns. You can't like all things. You know, I've got to be, and I need to be controversial here. Like, no. I respect him as an artist, but it's not my heart. It's like I'm much more touched by Velvet Underground, maybe because I was a teenage drug addict, but I much preferred them to Bowie somehow. Yeah.
Now, I always think you have a question to ask you, but your answers are so good that I forget my next question every single time. But now, what about the Rolling Stones? I'm gonna ask you one real quick.
I'm an older Rolling Stones fan. Not as in I like their music older. I like it younger, like a 60s type deals. And I think what is it? A Painted Black is one of the best songs and recordings ever done in terms of the energy on it. I appreciated them older. When I was younger, I just thought it was some wailing guy doing too many theatrics with his face, But yeah, you know what I mean.
What about Billy Joel?
Loser.
Amazing. Shut up. Don't say that. You are a mean person. Special effects a-hole. Anyway, no, I'm joking. No, I can tell you something about Billy Joel, and I know it's true. He doesn't do that VIP bull, you know what I mean, where they sell really expensive tickets at the front and then progressively lower. And that is an awesome artist because they don't need that much effing money. They really don't. And yeah, they send security guard round to go to the back rows and take some people forward. And I know it's true because I've read a billion comments of people saying, that happened to me, that happened to me. And I love that. And I think he's an amazing songwriter. I don't care. I'm sure the cool and uncool thing flits in and out of his career. But
he's a classic, in my opinion.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I saw him live. I saw him at the last concert ever at Shea Stadium. It was called The Last Play of the Day. Paul McCartney came out. The late Tony Bennett came out. And Steven Tyler came out. It was freaking mind-blowing.
Wow.
The song. I love Billy Joel.
Yeah.
I love Billy, which proves how old we are. We're not 5 years into this gig. You know it. Yeah.
Exactly. We know the good stuff. So, okay. So now you're in Australia.
I should have put powder on my face. Boyfriend, can you put powder on my face? It's 10:30 a.m. here. Yeah. I need help. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Oh, wait. We got to do a performance.
Shh. Yes, we do. We do. Okay.
Wait, hold on. I just realized we got fans waiting, ready for the music. All right. Now wait. Tell me one more factoid about you before we hear you play.
About me, well, I did 2 kind of epic rock albums where the songs lasted 9 minutes, a la, being influenced by that 70s stuff where they got away with that. And then I got kicked out of the UK, which was great. And then I ended up in Paris. And because I was in Paris, I got influenced to make this album, which is very, very French influenced. And so but the song I'm going to play from it now, this is called Venus Gets Even, by the way. The song that I'm going to play from it is a song I wrote in North Carolina, which is your land, where I was sitting working out what the hell to do with my life after being kicked out of the UK. A lovely lady said, her name's Mama Darcy, said, come and stay with me and work your shit out. So I did. And that's what I did. And so this is a song from it. Oh, powders. No, that's not powder, dude. That's concealer. What am I going to do with this? I'm hoping for some shards. You're not working in TV. You're not. All right. Well, we'll pretend that did something. And yeah. So I'm
Let's get it going. I love it. Listen, my conversation about you in America was my favorite part of last night. But anyway,
I love America. I know. I had to learn which cities were capitals of which cities. I was a failure. And I didn't learn everything last night. I'm sorry. But I will rise above. Okay, so. Oh my God, I've got way too much reverb on my voice. Nobody told me. Joe. Bad Joe. Anyway. This is the song called, it didn't get a real name. It's called The Song I Just Wrote. Got me a prescription for perfect living, but I lost it on the breeze. And so I ran down to the crossroads, winter stinging, and I tried, see that's where I'm struggling here, tried my very best just to breathe. And now I know it's not the way that it was meant to be. But right now, I don't think I can see. So would you lend me your eyes for a little while? And so I might remember how to smile. Got me a friend named Peg, she taught me knitting. Gonna knit me a new man. And even though I don't know his perfect fitting, well, I'm sure he'll understand. Now I know it's not the way that it was meant to be. But right now, I don't think I can see. So would you lend me your eyes for a little while? And so I might remember how to smile. Does everybody feel like this sometimes? Where every word they say sounds like recycled rhymes, contrived it out today. It's not thank you, but it's all I got to say to you. I stare at the right side of my double bed, books and medicines instead of you. And you know, yeah, you know, cannonballs hit hard when you're not sleeping. And time takes time, it's true. Now I know it's not the way that it was meant to be. But right now, I don't think I can see. So would you lend me your eyes for a little while? And so I might remember how to be.
Now wait, you want to do another one first real quick, or is that it?
Wait, I gotta swap headphones. Oh God, God help me here. It's a tangled mess. Oh, wait for this. See, I can't listen to you and listen to me simultaneously. This is the problem. Christ,
Well,
fail.
listen,
I'm a fail.
I know
I'm
you
a
can't
cable
hear me.
fail. Trust
But
me.
we,
Yeah.
trust
All right.
me.
Oh, we're
the
almost
audience-
there. This is like,
The audience can hear me.
oh, another
Um,
one.
you
Oh,
can
I
hear
didn't need
me.
to change headphones, did I?
It's just I can't hear you.
Well, I should have worked that one out earlier. Okay. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to stand up. Even though it's Sunday morning, I can do this. Turn around. I can. I have the power. I have the hair, that's for sure. All right. So we're going to... Grandma's here. Let's go. I need a big effect on this song. So don't be disturbed by me sounding like I'm hanging out with David Bowie. Yes, haha. Dropped him in. Okay, let's just detangle. Is there an official job? Detangler job. Somebody needs it. Excuse me, can you move my camera higher? Darling, I failed.
It got brighter in there all of a sudden.
I just started writing it. What's it called? A one-man show about how I failed, all the things I failed at. And I can add that to the list. All right, so this is a song. As I said, I don't like making the same album twice. This is a completely different album. This is a song called Inbox. It's about inboxes, strangely enough. I hate not being able to hear you. That's all right. This is good. This is good. All right. And can you listen to the sound, tech person? Is the backing track too loud? I'm cleaning out my inbox. I'm wearing matching clean socks. But when I'm at the end, I hear bling bling, and once again, you sort it out. I see another blue dot in my box. I'm cleaning out my inbox. I wear my pretty green frock. And when I'm at the end, I get so high I can't descend till I hear another bling bling in my box. It eats up all my hours, my office job for free. Though no one makes me do it, it's high I can't delete. It's replace the dinner table, replace my family, replace my meeting patterns with precision, light, and speed. Inbox. I remember when it first came out, the inbox, and how I longed to surf the net all day. But now more than 2 decades since, I'm wishing that I never did, because I cannot draw myself away. I used to come through a lighter of songs and songish things, a superstar on telly, a celebrity that sings. But now I cannot find my motivation for such things. I think I must have left it in my inbox. Eats up all my hours, my office job for free. Don't know what makes me do it, it's a high I can't delete. Let's replace the dinner table, replace my family, replace my meeting patterns with precision, light, and speed. We've moved into my inbox. We're making love with blue dogs. We'll live here till the end because we love that sound of scent and that feeling of bling bling in my box. What do you need, sir? What do you need? Like I am a man possessed, and when I start I can't digress. I'm mesmerized by cleaning out my box. Deleting gets me high indeed. Oh, please don't ask why, but there's just something satisfying when it's clean. It's like I am a man possessed, and when I start I can't digress. I'm mesmerized by cleaning out my box. Deleting gets me high indeed. Oh, please don't ask why, but there's just something satisfying when it's clean. It's like I am a man possessed, and when I start I can't digress. I'm mesmerized by cleaning out my box. Deleting gets me high indeed. Oh, please don't ask why, but there's just something satisfying when it's clean. It's like I am a man possessed, and when I start I can't digress. I'm mesmerized by cleaning out my box. Deleting gets me high indeed. Oh, please don't ask me why, but there's just something satisfying when it's clean. Well. Tangled.
All right, we are live with Nadeah right now, all the way from Australia. But she is really known in Europe. She gets around. That was an awesome performance. You really displayed your two different sounds right there. A little bit of the guitar work and a little bit more of the electronic feel. I definitely got a European dance feel on that last one. And the first one, I got a little bit Jeff Buckley feel going on there. I really loved the difference in the way you displayed your voice. And the first song is like so tender, so sweet and soft, and like you were like telling us the story through it. And then this next one, I was like dancing. I'm so glad our video screen was off, because if you saw my bad dance moves to that, it was actually.
I was so sad that you were off because I can't hear either because I've swapped headphones. So that's like being in the vortex of live streaming again with no humans. You're like, oh my God. Like, because so much of anything is the interaction with the person. And if they're not there, you're like, I'm just drowning in a sea of self-doubt here. I really need help. So it's so good to be with you, have you back in my ears. Yeah.
I know. That was like the hardest part about live streaming in the beginning, was playing and not seeing any audience reaction, not being able to play off the audience. And thanks, man.
Yeah, even getting a "you suck" is better than nothing. You know what I mean? Like even a "you suck" you can work with. Just the absence is just the painful part.
Well, you definitely don't suck, and if you, like we said, if you come over here, we're gonna get a couple of tour dates together.
I'm going to do this. No. I'm going to do this. You tell me when the tour is, and we will find a way to do this because it has to be done. It has to be done. I want to meet some of the people I've met on live streams, and I have some Patreons over there, and I'd like them to have the opportunity to come to a show and not have to lug their asses to Europe, which is not always everybody's option in life,
How cool would that be to get to meet them over here and for them to meet you? I think that would be a real special night.
I'm really excited, and I really like Americans. That's the thing, like, I don't know, we all have this fascination. I've had a few American boyfriends, and I always still feel like I'm in a TV show because of accents, but at the same time, there's this fascination and love for them, and you just feel so at home with it because you've grown up with it. So I need this back in my life. I don't need to sleep with it in order to have it back in my life.
I know all about the Aussies. You guys love the Olympics. You love your rugby. Now, this isn't you, though. You are do you like rugby?
Do I like prog beat?
Rugby.
Rugby? No. I'm allergic.
I thought so.
Yeah, my son went to a game. He's 7. He went to his first game on Friday, and I'm very happy for him. And I got to stay home and sort through my entire back catalog. It was an awesome moment. Yeah.
See? No, you've always been an artist, and you do a little bit of other performance as well.
Which performance might that be?
Well, I thought you did a little performing.
I perform a lot. I perform with many bands. One of them, the one that I've toured most in America, is a band called Nouvelle Vague. And so we've played like Henry Fonda Theater a couple of times, and Irving Plaza, and I don't know the names of I don't know where we played in San Fran. It was just the main cities because I skipped out on the main tour. I really shouldn't have. I regret it. I do. That is a big regret I had. I thought I should really work on my relationships. I won't do the 5-week tour. What a stupid choice. What a dumb life choice, you know? So I need that opportunity back. Bless you, burping person. That was beautiful. Did you practice?
No,
You seem like you practiced.
I gave him the sound effect pad, and it's the best worst decision ever.
Oh, that sound comes from like a game, doesn't it? What game do they play that sound at? No, not that one. Not the war game.
No, listen, don't listen to him. Dad, stop. Listen, I have to say goodbye to my good friend. And listen, I'm so sad. We actually ran late, but I couldn't stop talking to you. You're like the easiest person to talk to. I should make this whole episode for you. So we can talk all night and learn more songs. But I thank you so much for coming on. And
Thanks for having me.
To have you on the last episode here. So we really appreciate it. And we're definitely going to figure out when you're coming over here and get that going for you. And
we have to do this. You work out your tour dates. I'll come. Okay?
I love it. And in the meantime, tell everyone where they should find your music and what's the number one song you want them to check out.
I don't have a number one song. Every album's different. So if you hate one, you might like the next one. Yeah. There you go.
So go to Spotify and look you up right now.
Yeah, Spotify. You can go Amazon, iTunes, YouTube. It's all there. And if you like vinyls, I got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 vinyls out. Yeah, it's amazing. And yeah, if you didn't catch my name, that's how it's spelled. Nadeah. There you go. Thank you for having me. I really love to be here.
Your tag now. No, you are awesome. You were so much fun. If you ever do one of these again, we're going to give you a call. Next pandemic, we're hitting you up. Come on back.
I can't wait.
Well, listen, we'll talk to you soon and get out here and have a good night and tell your makeup artist they did great. You're awesome.
Thank you so much. Wonderful Nick and Remy. And what's the middleman that terrifies me every 5 seconds? What's his name?
Dan.
Dan, thank you so much, Dan. I'm not going to go recover from this house. Bye.
Have a great night. Bye from the US. Guys, that's Nadeah. She's so funny. Go check her out.
Please give
You
me.
gotta do that.
You are so bad, dude. Guys, we are so sorry. We love you. All right, guys. Now we're getting even more debaucherous. We got John Loree coming up from the band Tantric. I'm really excited. He's been hanging out backstage right now. He joined a wild band. He's just the guy they needed. He holds it all together with the sick beats. Please welcome to the show, John Loree.
Hey, yeah. What's up?
What's up?
Dang, I was watching Nadeah's thing and I'm like, crap, I'm just in my car. Like, she had something cool and she's like singing a song, and I hopped in when in the middle of her like last song. I'm like, she's playing guitar too? Like, crap. All right, what do I have in the car that I can use right now? But I got nothing. Yeah, I don't even have a kazoo. I have a football back there. That's about it. I have a football.
Shaker.
I don't even have a shaker. I got like.
You can make one. Get crafty, John. You
I
gotta get
can
crafty.
fill some keys.
There
That's
you
about.
go.
That car horn.
It.
That worked.
Get that car horn.
I heard Steven Tyler talking about how they use this sugar packet on Sweet Emotions.
I've heard that, and then I also heard that, and I heard this recently, that the vibra slap sound that's in the very beginning of that. Did you hear that? It snapped.
broke.
Yeah, it broke, which is that sound that you hear. And I'm like, what is going on? I didn't realize that, but now I can't unhear it, and I hear it every single time I hear the song.
It's amazing. He's on Howard Stern. He's talking about it. And I'll tell you what, Howard Stern gives great interviews. And he's just like pulls it out of people. But anyway, yeah, that was so cool. And then like you said, now whenever you hear it crack.
You
It's so
hear the
cool.
crack.
Speaking of crack, we got a sound guy that's on crack here tonight. His name's Dan.
I've been hearing it, and I've been wondering like when the train behind me is gonna get me. I realize,
Oh my
it's
God,
not
yeah.
that.
But listen, we've had you on the show a few times. It's always a blast. But for anyone who doesn't know, tell us a little bit about yourself real quick.
Yeah, I'm the drummer of Tantric, and I joined the band a number of years ago, and drumming's my thing. So I teach drums, I record. I'm based out of New Jersey. And yeah, just playing a bunch of different projects. I play with this TikTok YouTuber, Billy Wilkins, who's another New Jersey guy, and just try to stay busy hitting things. That's about it. I wish I had a better I wish I had a better setup like Nadeah had, because then I could have done a groove or something, but I can't even beatbox. Yeah, I know. Boo away. I can't even beatbox.
Don't even worry about it. We're gonna have a great conversation. We pulled up a live video that we can jump into later. We can talk about it a little bit. And we're gonna have a good time. We already are, so don't even worry about it. So being now that you're with the band for a little while, is it just as crazy as you thought getting into it? How has it been playing over the last couple of years with them since we've had you on? It seems like it's been at least a couple of years now at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I saw you guys was like June last year, so it's been over a year. But regardless, I mean, the band has changed, and so I've got members that I was with when I started that have gone on to do other things. Like my old bass player, Jaron Galino, now plays with George Lynch from Docket. That's like his favorite guitar player of all time. And now he's out playing with George as George's bass player, which is like a dream come true for him. And my guitar player, Sebastian Labar, he just recently left because he joined this band Rehab and this other band, Native Sons. So the lineup's changed. Me and Hugo, my singer, are still the guys holding it together. But I've got my brother in Tantric now, my brother Chris Loree, who's a super shredder guitar player, just really nails the part. And then my buddy Eric Warner is playing bass. So I've got like my people with me now that I've been able to kind of bring up along on this journey. And so it's pretty wild, but it's a little bit of a lineup change, but still same old Tantric. And we're still, we're playing almost every week, every year.
That is so cool that now your crew is coming on, because you've been there quite a while now. So you really have become the band, and obviously Hugo is the voice of the band, So it's really cool to see that it's kind of even being more of a home base for you, which is really cool. You got your boys in the band, which is so exciting. I had my brother in. I think we did 1 or 2 shows together. I don't know if you remember that in Hopping Apocalypse. He got up there on stage. We opened for it wasn't Tantric, but it was like a band like that, like Fishbone or something like at the time. And he was just like, he was like, didn't know what to do. I know. And that was it. He was like, I'm out, bro.
But dude, how cool is that? Your brother, man. I didn't know you had a brother that played guitar.
Yeah. So that's my brother Chris, and him and I have been playing together. We started on our instruments, together at the same time. I have another brother, and you may not know this. I'm a triplet too. I don't know if we ever brought that up, but I'm a triplet. So I've got I've got my brother Brandon, who played bass with us. I've got my brother Chris. We had our own band, and that's basically how I snowballed into the Tantric thing. So yeah, it's kind of wild. But now my brother Chris, who we used to play together all the time, now he's in the band, and we've been touring. He's been with me since like April. So we've been touring nonstop, going all over the place, touring the country, seeing the sights.
That's so, and you guys get around. You guys are a hard-working band, which is, I'm like my heroes, honestly. I gotta get a hit song or two so I can be your opener for you guys.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm down anytime. It's we're playing all over the place this summer and into next year, and there's big things happening.
I just saw you're on a pretty big show.
Yeah, so in April next year, Creed is coming back. As 10 years they haven't been a band, and now Creed is back. It's nuts. So it's Creed, and it's Three Doors Down, and Buck Cherry's gonna be there, and Vertical Horizon, and us, and a bunch of bands. We're all going out on a cruise together called the Summer of '99 Cruise. No, the thing's already sold out. It's sold out in like one day. The went on pre-sale. And literally one day, my mom was like so excited to be on pre-sale, like she's waiting in line and everything, and she couldn't even get a ticket. It's nuts.
Mom?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm gonna do my work to make sure that she gets on. But you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, even for her, she couldn't get in. It was nuts. The thing sold out like that.
That's so cool. And dude, honestly, what a great idea. You have your rabid music fans who just really want as much music as humanly possible, that they'll go and they'll stay on a cruise ship, and then you got the actual artist there. And it's really a chance too, because how many times have you seen an opening band or like it's all a band that you weren't necessarily going to see, and then you're like something about them you really got into. So it's just even a great chance for you guys to meet new fans or deepen your relationship with your fans. And anyway, this guy back here is so bad. But anyway, you keep in your relationship with your fans, make new fans. It's really awesome. And then you perform on a cruise. I'm so excited for you, bro. That sounds so much fun.
I appreciate it. That last machine gun sound really scared me for a sec. But yeah, I mean, I really thought you guys were getting shot at, so I just want to make sure you're all good.
Just fucking
No, my favorite memory is I just moved to the area, and I'm with Dan and his girlfriend, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre had just come back out.
Nice.
And I don't see horror movies, so I'm like a little bit chicken shit. And all of a sudden we're like done, we're like standing outside, and I'm like hanging. She's like, and we're just talking a second. She's like, "Do you know there's gangs across the street from you?" And I was like, "What?" I know. And then I was like, "Wait, what?" And I go home and I look up like crime data, and I'm like,
"Damn!"
But it's good. It's good. I know. I speak their language. No, I know. Anyway, I'm really quick runner. Can't catch me, motherfucker. Ah! Anyway, no, but all right, back to reality. All right, on the couch, as you see, we got Dick, we got Remy, and we got sound effects over there. Guys, say hi to John.
What up?
Yo,
What's
up?
We had talked last time about some weird New Jersey stuff that you're interested in. But now that you've been on tour with the band a lot in the last couple of years, while you're out there, do you ever get the chance to stop at anything cool or weird or interesting that you guys pass along the way?
Yeah, I mean, we see some things. There's definitely, it's not like, I wish we had more time. That's number one. So it's like, we're usually hustling from place to place, and there's so much that I wish that we got to see or had time to see, and we never. So we're always moving, and that's, you know, it doesn't give us the time that we would like. But there are some cool sites that I've seen. I mean, there's Salem up in Massachusetts, which is in line with what we talked about last time, and you know, all the weird ghost stories. And there was this there's this theater in South Dakota called the Goss Opera House, and it's crazy because apparently there's a ghost there. We played there on my birthday last year, and there's this room that they left like completely charred. It burned, and somebody died in this room up in the top balcony of this opera house somewhere. And they left the room like completely charred, like all the stuff's still in it. They don't want to touch it or disturb it or whatever. But this room is just like completely burnt. And apparently they see this woman or whoever died walking across the balcony at night. And yeah, crazy stuff. And I went up to see the room, super eerie. I'm not one of those guys that like, I go, oh yeah, I definitely feel that there's a presence here. I don't know about that, but I do know that it was definitely eerie. It was definitely cool to see, and they've got like a whole plaque on the wall explaining the whole thing. It's nuts. Yeah, exactly. I wish I heard a sound or something to like flew me into that she was there, but nothing.
A tap on the shoulder.
Well, speaking of which, someone just popped in backstage, but they're not. Dan, you're fucking. I don't see him on screen yet, but it's the Ghost Hunter, dude. This is like perfect timing, but I don't see him yet. So let's see if he gets his shit or stuff connected. But wait, okay, so yeah, let's flash forward or fast rewind. There we go. We're rewinding back to our last conversation. We talked about, I mentioned to you, we know this dude that talks to things. And exactly. Rides horses too, apparently. And then we know awesome band, Deadtide. You're in an awesome band. I'm in an awesome band. And he's an awesome musician / Ghost Hunter too. I was like, we got to team everybody up. You were down, but I was just partying too hard and I never pulled the whole thing together. But we got time. We got 2 months coming up to spooky season. We can go get this video done and have something ready to go. So if Sean ever comes on, come on, Sean.
He's trying.
He's trying.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Something's definitely holding him back right now. But in the meantime, I'm manifesting another question. The next question is, so when are we going on tour with you? No, only kidding. No, wait. So now, when are we going to hear some music with the new musicians, your new boys that are in the band? Are any songs being developed or written?
Yeah, I mean, currently we've got a couple. Hugo has, 20 years worth of unreleased stuff that I'm sure he wants to get out there at some point. And some of it's really, really good. And there's talks of a new record, of course, and we've been writing and doing a little bit of recording here and there. I've got my studio set up at home that I remotely do my stuff in. And, Hugo's got his stuff. And so we'll pass some ideas back and forth when we can. But, when you're touring so much, it's really hard to really nail down that time and that studio time. But I'm hoping that before next year, we actually have some sort of record to be done. And then going into next year, I'd like to have an actual record done going into this cruise in April, having it all rolled out. And it's all, at least the way that we're working it, is to be music in the vein of that original style, that first 2 Tantric records where it was that, post-grunge, very raw. You could tell it was 4 guys in a room, not overproduced. It's a really cool concept, and I think it's something that this new group could really bring to the table.
I always talk about it. I'm sorry for anyone who's heard me talk about it a billion times, but Rick Beato has that video, What Killed Rock and Roll, and he says it was Beat Detective and Auto-Tune. So, leave out the click and just record it like they did before 98. and that could give you that more raw, old school feel. But
Totally.
it can also give you a lot of trouble with overdubs and trying to fix problems there. But you got to get that bass drum track down, and you're good from that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like once that drum track is nailed down, everybody records to that, and then it gets pretty easy. I did try a track recently for somebody where we didn't record to a click, and I was like, oh, let's just do it like raw and wild. Like, who cares if there's tempo changes? And it's a nightmare to try to work that thing out. It's a nightmare, and you're just
You got to record it old school and have the band that's super tight, not piecing it together, not like overdubbing parts. Like, it's not easy to do it like that, but we recorded all our parts at once, so we didn't run into that problem of like trying to match what someone had already played, because that's never fun. Maybe for a solo or something, but not the other stuff. It crazy. But anyway.
You're in the weeds at that point, and it's like really hard to dig yourself out of that hole once you're in it. And then it just starts to become, it's like, all right, well, yeah, we did record it in time initially, and everything was put together. But when you start to layer other stuff on top of that, then it really starts to get hairy, and you're just like, okay, so should we just go back and do it again? Or like, you're left with that question of like, it's not that good. Like we've kind of exhausted the option of this thing being good now. So can we just do it the right way again? Which I'm all down for doing things without I just think a metronome at minimum is what you need. And then, to Rick Beato's point, the auto tune and the beat detection and all of that really.
It just changed the feel of rock. And he was saying that it really works for other forms of music, like pop or hip hop and stuff like that. Dance music. He's like, but it took the feel out of rock and roll. And it was funny. He analyzed John Bonham's track. He's right. No, he analyzed John Bonham's track and he put it and he lined it to the grid, and it sounded so boring. It sounded so sterile. It just nothing special about it. But anyway, forget about that. Switch it. I have one more question. Now that your brothers joined the band, I know like when you've been playing with someone for a long time, you just have this like connection and unwritten form of like musical style communication. Did you notice when he joined the band, the sound for Tantric changed just a little bit? Or was he able to mimic what was there previously?
No, I think it changed, and I think it changed in a really positive way. And I think, you know, when those changes do happen in a band that does go through these changes, you know, it is to the audience like well, we got to learn who this guy is now. Like, you know, we like the old guy, and now you got this guy. And it's like that sort of thing. To combat that is a struggle. But what I think my brother does really well is he is very meticulous to the record. And there were certain guitar tones and certain solos and certain riffs that I heard Chris do that sounded really, really freaking close to the record and very like in that vein of what the original style of the band was. Whereas Sebastian, still one of my favorite guitar players I've ever played with, he was more the like Black Label Society metalhead. And so it's like the chicken picking guitar solo work that was in the original Tantric wasn't there. But with my brother being in the band, that's more in his wheelhouse. And I think that he really brings that new life to the band.
It's amazing. I don't think most non-musicians realize like just how much of a style difference there is between genres and musicians and artists and people. Like honestly, for me, like I hear heavy metal music and like the chugs, and I just don't even know how to do it. I can't even figure it out. It's like a whole loser. I know. It's a whole other language to me. But anyway, I love it and whatever. Like I appreciate it all, but it's just weird how it's like hard. Like, is there any styles that give you something like that?
What, any styles that like I don't feel comfortable in?
Yeah, or just like you're like, oh, this is really tough.
Yeah, I would say like any sort of like big death metal, like anything that involves blast or whatever. not my cup of tea. And not even from like a listener standpoint. From a listener's standpoint, it's not that good. Now, I don't know if I was being booed for not playing
No, you
death
know
metal.
what? Yeah, John, let's talk about this. Dan, you know what? Dan's a drummer too, but John, you got to talk to this guy.
I'll
He's
say
like-
this, Dan, if you're the one behind the thing, you better have something to say.
No, it's him. He's doing it. It's all Nick.
No, he's a liar. It's him. Get the hell out of here.
Nick's pressing the buttons. He's
I
booing you
don't
the
know
whole
about
time.
that, Dan. You've been very quiet and letting that thing do all the talking for you.
It's always the quiet ones.
Real
Awfully
focus.
guilty face.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Time to face the music.
All right,
Yeah.
I was booing.
No, wait, you're both drummers, so let's get a little drummer talk. Are we Tama or Pearl?
Tamba for me.
Neither. Can I say
Really?
that? Can I go with Ludwig instead?
Oh,
What?
yeah. I
I mean-
was going to go D&G. No, what's that other one?
DW.
DW.
That's my choice if I had to choose, but
Oh.
they're too expensive.
I
what's
get
that
my
one?
shameless plug, but I get my drums from Bucks County Drums in Pennsylvania, and the guy makes the best sounding kits that they'll rival any sort of DW, any top of the line, whatever. They're all custom. It's all like, yo, hey, I think that I want like, this size bass drum with, 3 rack toms that are all in, chromatic tuning. And he's like, oh, all right, I got you. And so that, yeah, it's like this guy is like a master craftsman for drums. So unfortunately, it's like one of those things where I shop online. Like I'll go on Reverb and I'll be like looking for, like, I don't know, a snare drum or whatever deals are out there. I'm like, oh, never mind. Like I have the guy that makes the drums that I could just go, hey, can you make something in the vein of this bell brass that I saw online? And he's like, oh yeah, I got that. So it's, yeah, the guy's like a master woodworker. So I haven't had to buy big name drums in a really long time, which is really nice.
That's so cool. We're waiting for that deal. We got a really cool reverb pedal from China that want to sponsor it. Yeah, buddy, let's go grab that. No, but listen, I gotta ask you a question. Since your brother joined the band, has he helped you carry your equipment?
James has a thing for.
Actually, yes. And the 2 new guys have helped me pack up, which is fantastic because I feel like help me pack up, which is nuts because that doesn't happen for drummers ever. But we've got to really like I said, the group that we have, there's no drugs, there's no drinking, there's no whatever. And so it's like, yeah, whatever, boo it. Come on, Dan, get off that couch. Let's square up, Dan.
My money's on John. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, the best part is I want us all to hang out. We're gonna be doing this stuff together. Dan's probably gonna be shooting the video.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm stoked about it. I'm actually very excited. I hope we get to do that this October, or earlier, whatever.
Sean popped on, but it seemed like he was having technical difficulties. Did you hit him up?
Yeah, he's in the studio and there's bad service. I told him to pop out and pop back in, but I think he's having trouble getting back in. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Loser.
But okay. Yeah. No. Damn, forget it. We got John here anyway. We don't need anybody else. No, but so all right. Sean's not here to confirm those plans, but he said he was down last time. So, and I apologize to him for not getting in. He was all down to do it again. So we will figure those dates out.
Sure.
He's going to be shooting another show. I think he said something for Travel Channel coming up or something.
Sick.
So
Nice.
I know he's doing some cool stuff, man. But I haven't seen any ghosts since then, thank God. But my mom did. True story. Either that or she's been hitting this stuff again. I don't know. But no, just kidding. Mom. I love you. But no, she says she's seen. I hope I'm not airing her dirty secrets. But she said she saw someone sitting in her back seat of her car.
Oh,
Loser.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, she said she turned around and someone was sitting there, and she said something and they didn't talk. She turned around and they were gone.
That's like a Twilight Zone episode, right? I'm pretty sure there was. Like, the girl would always like look behind her, and there's like a guy in the rear view, and then he ends up in her back seat. Yeah.
Yo,
Is he the hitchhiker?
Yeah, the hitchhiker. Yeah.
Is it the chainsaw?
Yeah. No, but that was a
Friday the
classic.
13th, yo.
That's so creepy.
No.
It's really creepy.
Friday the 13th uses a chainsaw?
No.
Does
Oh,
No,
it,
use a machete.
wait,
Yeah.
wait, what? Isn't there?
Eddie. It's Texas.
No, it's in the newest one,
has
though.
Texas.
Wait, hold on. I think it's in that Michael Bay one. I think he has a chainsaw. Doesn't he like throw it at one of the people like running?
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure he like
Freddy
stuck with a chainsaw in that one.
There's a chainsaw in Freddy versus Jason.
So what
Probably
is it?
was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, I'm not
So-
losing it.
So
No,
wait,
you are.
you gotta be one of the top people that have come on this show. You've come on here quite a few times. You've been so supportive of us, taking the time out of your thing. That's why I'm so excited to see you having the success that you're having. I'm really excited to hear that your brother's in the group now too. Now the three of you were in a. Well, you said the three brothers were in a band previously. I know I keep going back to your brothers, but I'm fascinated by this concept. Now, when you left the band to go join Tantric, were they a little upset or were they so excited for you?
I have to say it was probably both, and I hate to say it because I don't want to speak for them, but there was never this like, oh, dude, you're like leaving us. I think, everybody knows in music, at least you should know that it's like, it's never personal and it is a lot of business and a lot of like, well, here's the ticket to the next step. You just got to take the ticket and go. And it's like, even though it is that bittersweet, like door closes, another one opens, that sort of thing, kind of what you guys are going through with it being the last show. It's like, it's bittersweet. There's something different coming around the corner. So it's like, as much as somebody can be upset, as much as somebody can be upset about it, Dan, I think that it's also, I think it's a good thing. And so I think my brothers were always like, super supportive. And even before Chris joined, they were always like coming out to the shows in the area. There was never this like, malicious
Hard feelings or anything, but they were just sad to lose their brother. That's all I was thinking. Like, I know they were happy for you for sure, but it's like, there's a drummer. I know how hard it is to find a drummer too. Oh my god! Can you hear that?
Oh, I'm hearing. I think I'm hearing all of it, but some of it I can't really make out. So I'm like having to listen close.
Please give me cock. I want a cock. Please give me cock.
This episode is definitely getting banned.
We're done.
Nice.
It's over. Thank God it's the last one.
No, it's not. It's not. We've done worse. No, I'm just kidding you. No, we've had the triple X rated version with Dan Naked Doll, not doing kind effects. It was great. Drive by. No. So Nick, what do you got over there?
So there's been a lot of great stuff that you guys have been doing, and we're really excited to see what's coming up. Do you guys have any music videos in the works for any of your sound?
I want to dance.
The music videos you're saying?
Yeah.
I need to dance.
I got nothing on the music video front. I'm waiting on this. I mean, we had like 2 videos. I know.
No, I'm sorry.
We had 2.
I'm sorry.
That was Nick. He pressed it that time.
we had 2 videos that released with the last record, but since the album cycle's over, we haven't really done any others. So it's been about 1.5 years, 2 years since we've actually done a music video. So it maybe even 2 years, 2.5 years. It's been a while. But with this new lineup and stuff, I'm hoping, new album cycle comes back around and we'll actually get some cool content coming.
Now, when you're on the road, do you have a chance to start writing new songs at all?
Yeah, sometimes it depends. And like I said, there are times where Hugo will sit down and go, yo, hey, I've got this idea. And, we'll kind of like think about it. He's kind of the mastermind behind a whole lot of it because he's been the guy for 20 plus years. So it's like he's got for the thing and we kind of piece it together. And that's really it. So it's like sometimes we do get those moments to actually write. And when there is the time or there is, at sound tech to jam a riff out or whatever, that's a really good spot to do it.
how exciting would this be? And how cool would this be of a moment in life? If all of a sudden you and your brother Chris are freaking playing a song that you guys used to play like 15 years ago, and never would you thought this is going to be a new Tantric song coming out on a new Tantric album. How fucking cool would that be, honestly, dude?
It could be wild. It could be a wild thing. I don't know what, these new songs could sound like, and if it ever takes the turn into that vein, and that's, something that Hugo thinks is a good thing to write around. The cool part is he's very open to, taking riffs that Chris writes or whatever and trying to write something around it or write some lyrics to it. And so, Hugo's a big mastermind when it comes to melodies and lyrics. So the guy will just take anything, any guitar riff, any chord progression, and throw something over top of it. And you're almost mad about it because it's like, he just did it in 5 minutes. And it's like, for us regular human beings that aren't aliens, we have to like actually think about this stuff and chart it out and rewrite. Hugo will just write like a masterpiece. 5 right here, best I got. And you're like, it sucks. It's like so good.
How cool is that, though? I mean, it's amazing. And I just thought it would be so cool, too, if like the brother just like start writing for the band. Just like, it should be really inspiring for everybody to say, guys, like, keep playing because you really don't know what could happen. You don't know who could be in your future or what your music future entails. I'm sure Chris never thought about this 2 years ago and never even was a possibility in his mind, and look at it now.
Right. Dude, it's exactly that. I think it's, it's one of those things where you never know. I didn't think I'd be in this band, honestly. Like, it was never, that's not on your radar when you start. But you have to say yes to every opportunity, and you have to say, or be willing to put up with whatever is thrown at you, and just do it to the best of your ability. And if you keep on going and you keep on trucking through it, then it's meant to be. And if the door closes, then it's not. That's the whole thing.
I'm big on that if it's meant to be, it will happen, and everything happens for a reason. Like, just like we're here tonight with this great sound effects. You and Dan were destined to be best friends.
That's it. And
you know what's funny?
This Ghost Hunters video for us.
For real. That's the best part is we're going to be hanging out one day making a video on a really good place. And we're going to be able to come back and look at this moment and be like, oh my God. It's like, it's amazing. Like, the possibilities of life are endless. All right, let's get into some deep shit. Speaking of possibilities are endless,
I'm really rich.
That's great. I wish I was too. No, have you ever heard of this concept of it being a simulation or some sort of matrix?
Loser.
Yeah, thank you. And is it possible that we are in that right now?
No, I'm not what I know. Everybody's stoked on the simulation theory right now, and everybody likes to say it. I don't think so. It's just not.
I don't think so. It sounds like nonsense.
There's no soapbox of any kind, but I'm a Christian, and for me, it's like one of those where I'm like, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening as a simulation, but. At the same time, I do think that there are things that are placed in our path that are just like, us hanging out and doing this thing today was meant to be. Dan behind the board there to happen in some way. So, it's one of those where I think not a simulation. I think it would be really sad if it was a simulation.
Yeah. I agree. I just think it's so fascinating though with what they are developing with AI. Have you had a chance to mess with
I'm not a fan. I'm like, burn it already. I'm not a fan. I don't want to hear John Lennon singing with Paul McCartney, like a song that was unreleased. I don't want to hear it. It's good. Hey, listen, I love John. I love Paul. I love the Beatles. I don't want to hear an AI version of John Lennon. I don't want to hear, like the other day I heard Johnny Cash, Barbie Girl, Like it was
Really?
to the tune,
What?
yeah, to the tune of like Ring of Fire or something, and it was him singing Barbie Girl. I'm like, this is too much.
Barbie
This needs
girl
to be stopped. It's over.
in a Barbie world. I could just imagine. But I wonder what the guitar would sound like, though. It'd kind of be cool. Because did you ever hear Johnny Cash do that version of Hurt?
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty sick version.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the best version of the song, I think.
I would have liked to have heard him do really weird songs like Barbie Girl or I'm So Sexy by Right Said Fred. He might have had like an interesting take on it. You know, that would be a good thing to do.
It's just, unfortunately, that's where we're headed. So I think like the way to the future, and you're gonna have to change with it in some respect. And people are writing movie scripts using AI and then just filling in the blanks now, and it's like pretty scary stuff that we don't have to do a whole heck of a lot anymore. But at the same time, I think it makes what we do as musicians a whole lot more important, because you can hear Johnny Cash sing Barbie Girl. You can hear this AI generated song and then go, yeah, but it still doesn't sound right. Like it sounds like a robot wrote this song. So it's like, I think as musicians, you'll never be able to tap into that human side of it using AI. So I think we're always going to have a need.
I hope you're right, man, because I am so worried about it myself. And like the Hollywood strike is going on, and I forget what artist. It was an actor, it was a famous actor, but like they were either like a little bit older or past their peak years in Hollywood, and they were saying like going forward, people really need to look at their contracts, because they have like written in there they can use their likeness and they can use their image. And now with AI, they don't need Harrison Ford to act in the next Indiana Jones. They could just use his image and likeness, use his name, use his voice, and they can have him be an actor in the next 100 episodes of Indiana Jones. So they were saying like to put some type of clause in there that they can only use it for so long, or you get like X amount of it, or this and that.
I'm really rich.
But I mean, they can essentially sell you your face and likeness to do porno movies, and like it can become anything. And it really is wild. And then so it's like you might be striking and then coming back to an industry that just doesn't even use you anymore.
Yep.
And that's right around the corner with music. I was watching this other video, and it was like talking about AI and all things it can do, and all of a sudden it's like, by the way, the song you're listening to, shut up, Dad. He's like, by the way, the song you're listening to was made by AI, and that's not a piano that you're hearing. AI created that sound from scratch, knowing what a piano sounds like, but it took the sound wave and it put it in a way that the human ear would recognize it as a piano. I know. So it's like, just to Nick, what you see now is 15 years old.
Yeah.
So like it's pretty interesting, and that's the only reason I asked the simulation thing, because I think that there is like some crazy stuff out there, and I don't think we're in a simulation, but I think it's an interesting thought to think like what is possible, what aren't we like thinking about is right around the corner. And I do think there's a lot of interesting things, but I'm like you, and the one thing that I'm trying to really do is, performing as a live musician on stage. That's going to take a little bit of time for them to catch up on. So we got something to keep going for a while. And it really is fun because I'm sure you've seen it, especially with Hugo, connecting with that audience and just, talking to the people after the show. There's nothing like that. There's nothing more powerful than that. So I'm sure, that's going to keep going for a while. So
yeah, I think there's always a purpose for that. There definitely is.
Now, wait, did we have a video or something? I just want to make sure I don't miss anything.
We do, actually.
We do have a video. Now, is this a live video? Yeah, buddy. Okay,
I
now
can't
listen.
wait, Nick. I don't think I gave you guys one. I totally missed that message, too. I dropped the ball on the whole thing.
So Nick hacked into your computer and stole it.
Found it.
Now, listen, I can't wait to see it. It's AI-generated John Lewis.
Yes.
They're not real.
Listen,
This is all AI generated.
Simulation.
all
This
right,
isn't
listen,
happening.
guys. Listen, right now I'm not real. Let me take off my mask.
Please give me cock.
That's it. You're not even real.
Now listen, let's go to the video. We're putting Dan in timeout. Actually, I'll get some cock myself. And then we'll be right back with the word from the sponsor. And listen, we've kept you on a minute now. So whenever you need to run, just pretend you got a bad connection and run out of here. But we love you. We'll be back on the other side in just a minute.
Well, you're alive. You seem to have a toll. You seem to have control. But deep within your soul, you're losing, yeah. You never took the time. Assume that you're to blame. You like the joy and say, I want you spare me. Why know the breakdown? Everything is gonna shake down someday. Why know the breakdown? Tell me again, am I awake now, baby? You can find the reason that no one else has lived down this way. Yeah, live down this way. Oh. Yeah, lost. Your world spins around two faces of a clown. The voices in your head think they're four points down. Immaturity, this fate is bound on it. Say I'm not check yourself. Come on, for you. Wow, I know the breakdown. Everything is gonna shake down someday. I know the breakdown. Tell me again, am I awake now, baby? You can find the reason that no one else has lived down this way. Live down this way. Oh, yeah. Well, goodbye, just settle when you're not believe. Well, without yourself, you just might continue. I know the breakdown. Everything is gonna shake down someday. I know the breakdown. Tell me again, am I awake now? Well, you can find the reason that no one else has lived down this way. Yeah, but live down this way. You can find the reason that. You can find the reason that. You can find the reason that. You can find the reason that.
Okay, let's hear that drum solo. Zoom in on the drums, you piece of crap.
My boy, John
Zoom in on the
Loree.
drums.
John left.
I've been using Grammarly since college, but now that
Oh,
I'm heading
this
into
shit.
the next stage of
I like
work,
Grammarly. Fuck
I
Grammarly.
have heard.
We don't need your Grammarly AI bullshit. All right, sorry.
That was Tantric doing a killer version of Breakdown, and it seems that we may have lost John. So we are going to jump on into our next guest all the way over to NEPA. We want to give it up for our friend Seth to come back. Hey man, oh, I like the show. How's it going?
What up?
You know, it's funny. I'm waiting for like Jimmy to call me out if he saw me backstage. I initially had my my Rodman baby blue Bulls jersey on because I always like to support my Bulls. Then I saw Jimmy had the T-shirt on. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking grab it.
We got a match, boys.
You know it.
It's looking good on you, man. Dude,
Thank you.
it's been a little while since we've had you on. Do you want to give us a little bit of insight of what you've been up to lately, what kind of projects you're working on, and for anyone who hasn't seen you before, who you are and what you are about music?
Well, those who do know me know that what you're about to hear isn't something that you typically know as me, unless you've seen the last time I was on your show, which was almost probably a year ago, Nick. It has to be close to that, right? Like, it was a long time. A lot has happened since then, man. I'll be honest with you. So I remember releasing the EP. I did it in my own studio. You know, everything was hand signed by yours truly, mixed, mastered, recorded, like you're looking at it, you know. And after I released that with you guys, I couldn't believe like some of the feedback I got, views that I got, the way that it was boosted. So kudos to you guys and thank you to you guys for what you guys do, because clearly what you guys are doing is obviously working. That's a prime noise for that, because you guys are fucking killing it. But so honestly, man, like the things that I remember a lot about that last show is a lot of the EP is very like personal stuff, and obviously any musician wants their stuff to be personal. A lot of things have happened since then, but one thing that really stuck with me, especially like with what Remy said to me when we were talking about how my buddy Danny was on that one track and he was, you know, doing the screams and stuff, and I'm selling him, and she's like, "No, your track is deep." You know, like that's the focus, and that's where we kind of, you know, should view that line. And I gotta say, Remy, since that day, it put a different like way of how I'm doing my hip hop into perspective. Really, I was focused a lot on getting other people on tracks and making them sound good that way. Or, you know, I rushed a lot in my EP too. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's noticeable that it's home recorded. But since then, honestly, man, like for the past year, I've been silent. I haven't been on social media a lot, as most of you know, and I'm not really good at social media as it is. So, which is bizarre. I went to school for computer science. No fucking excuse. But either way, I guess like my thing is I just want to be a musician, like more so than anything else. So to me, the music's what's important. So what I'm working on now is like getting a social media team. Since I last talked to you guys, I had a maneuver driver. You know, it was a side thing. Now I'm doing it for a living. And when I started doing it for a living, I think it was like last August or September. So here it is a year now. I met a kid from New York that I Uber drove in our area. And he's part of this production team called Down to Fight Productions in New York. And they loved what they heard from what I was able to do myself. And not only do I not have to worry about a lot of like the not stupid stuff, but like the stuff that, like I said, as a musician, like I want to focus on the music, dude. Like I suck at social media, and that kind of sucks too, because I know it's important, and that's why I'm trying to find a team in this DTF that, you know, listen to my music. And I had this kid in my car forever, and now we're like best friends, and you know, like we have tracks together, and we're doing a lot of stuff together. We're writing our own EP together. But the whole year that I wanted to bring to you guys, especially with the show today, is I'll be releasing my new album coming up. Well, July was supposed to be, as a matter of fact, today was supposed to be the last day of recording. And unfortunately, I started helping, you know, a personal friend in her kitchen.
Loser.
Yeah, right.
I didn't mean to hit that. I'm sorry.
No, Dan, say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit that. I promise.
Did you hear me scream at
Dude,
him?
I'm trying to
Sorry.
like drag up on this thing and it accidentally hits the buttons. I'm sorry.
Dan, you're good, dude. I know you want to do that on purpose.
Look at it, like it's stuck. Look, see?
Guys, was this the drummer show? Except for Nadeah. We had John, we got
Oh,
Dan,
Nick's good.
then we plays drums.
I don't play drums.
We got Dan behind the sound.
Yeah, dude, that's my best move of the night.
The Chewbacca is the best one, Dan, so you could definitely utilize that one throughout my segment.
Well, I gotta admit, Loser is my favorite one. Loser. Loser.
The timing was terrible.
I like the. I want some Coke. I want the Coke. What was the Coke one?
Yeah. Come on, give us a little call.
Oh, what's up, Coke?
We've been letting one.
Please give me. Yeah, she's saying cock.
And if you don't know, that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, right. She's saying cock.
See the. This isn't important. Oh, let me get on the big screen. Hold on.
And she's actually explaining it. Oh my god.
We've been watching this all night, mind you.
I hope no one has been offended. Our guests, I mean, because I felt like Nadeah was a little traumatized.
She hated me.
So
So everyone else is cool except for you.
The asshole on the controls.
No, but the funniest one was when I did the farting noise and she was like, "Bless you."
Did she even hear that?
Yeah, she.
No, I said you burp.
Oh yeah, that's.
It was a burp. Yeah. It was great though. But yeah, so
All right, I'm done.
no, keep going. I've been begging it for this all night.
See, my
So
time's up.
how many tracks are on this album?
Dude, that is like the worst question to ask me right now. That should have been. The album was supposed to be done in February. I actually announced that I was going to release a lot of it in, the coming months past me announcing February's last date. And that's like the last thing you'll see in my social media too, which is sad. But Nick actually got the email of the tracks that are finished. How many are on that, Nick?
There's
15?
I actually give you count 1, 2. There's
3
1, 2,
into
3,
the
4,
force.
5,
We
6,
go,
7,
go,
8,
back to
9,
three,
10,
and then
11,
you
12,
go.
13.
Okay. So we're too short of 3/4 of the way there.
Oh wow.
So here's what happened, man. I did my own EP and that was great. And then I went into JL Studios, and I'm always going to shout out JL Studios up in he is the best engineer I've ever dealt with in my entire existence, and I've dealt with plenty. But when I met him in 05, I stuck with him, and I have ever since. But I literally, when I started with him, man, I made those, 13. What did we say? 13, Nick? Did you just say? Was it 13 or 14?
13.
13. So yep. So there's going to be 20 tracks on the album. After I talked to Joe, and he's like, because I'm asking him, dude, I got all these beats, I got all these ideas, and the album title is called Jekyll versus Hyde, and it's literally about like an internal struggle that I had with myself after my dad passed away. And it was kind of like me trying to refine myself, but also had this like creation that I created myself to kind of be that wasn't really all there, and I kind of just took all of that into my music writing and put it into this album. So what you're going to see is you're going to see love songs, you're going to see happy songs, you're going to see, depressing songs. There's outrageous songs, man. I mean, I got a song called Going Insane that, maybe I might get some flack for, but that's fine. I don't care. I got a couple tracks that I just recently added, and that's what we're working on to finish the album. But Joe told me there is no limit to what you want to do. And once he said that, I knew what I had already. And I want to make this album because Jekyll versus Hyde, we're going to have the 10 tracks of, the deep stuff, the dark stuff, or the outrageous stuff, and then there's going to be like 10 tracks of the love songs, the positive stuff, or worldly stuff, or whatever the case may be. But the point is, like, there's the Jekyll side and the Hyde side, and that's kind of what I tried to coincide with what I did, because that's how I feel as a human being. I feel Jekyll versus Hyde is kind of who I am every day, and it's a real struggle, man. It really is. And when the Jekyll's there, there's the me that's calm, cool, collective, can do the loving writing and have his creations, but there's also the Hyde side that really kind of puts the thoughts that you're not allowed to put into real life. Most people do and can be ignorant about it. I'll never be a mean person, but I got I got my demons too, dude. Everybody does. And I think when people hear my album, they're really gonna see and probably be confused a little bit about all these different directions that you're gonna hear. But that's the reason why I put this whole Jekyll versus Hyde thing. So
well, one thing I'm super excited about is I got to hear your skills in person when you came to record with Dan over there.
Yes, sir.
And Nikki Nixter, and Remy wasn't there because she doesn't want to hang with us too much. Fired. Oh, really? No, but we had a lot of fun, and you actually laid down a couple of tracks for us, and I heard you do, and I was super impressed, honestly, bro.
Thank you.
So we had a lot of fun that day. So I know this is going to be a good album that you have coming up, because I got to hear you actually rap in the flesh, in the studio, able to like edit it, manipulate it a little bit. I love what we're coming up with, man. I think it sounds so great. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a preview, right?
Before you go to that, can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
You've known me for a very long time, and you've seen me do so much stuff. How do you feel about what I'm doing right now?
For us or for that?
No, for my hip hop, because you've seen me in hardcore bands, metal bands, punk bands. Like, you've only seen me do like very aggressive,
No, it's very exciting, bro. You really can do a lot of different things, bro. I'm really impressed. Rich. That's one of the things.
I wish I was rich.
Yeah, right. We all do. But that's one
thing. I say, man, is this a good direction I'm going in, or what?
Yes, dude. And then what we were doing too is really good. So absolutely, bro. You got to keep making music. The sounds change, the genres change, the trends change. Dan, I think Dan likes it.
That one will get me every time.
Yeah.
It really will. It's just like, what?
Absolutely.
Well, the best part is, I was telling him I had an old drummer that had a thing for Asian girls. So he would go to these restaurants and order, and they would always say, because he would get Coke to drink there, and they'd be like, "Do you want more Coke?" So he would always say it. So it became like a band thing where we'd say it onto the mic all the time, like, "Do you want more Coke?" And now it's on the show. It's the best way to say it.
It's too much.
Calling the police. We're being canceled. Well, thanks for coming on the show, folks. Oh my God. Oh shit. Listen, you're not getting my bunghole. I'm out of here. All right.
Seth, the answer to your question is yes. It seems like it comes very naturally to you. You do very well at it.
Yeah.
The content and the sound that you produce is very good. So I think you should pursue it.
Now, I want to say one last thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people here. 3 of the 4 people rapped on the track.
More horse.
Who's the only one who didn't rap on the track, Remy?
Oh, I was going to call Jimmy out.
Right? No, I rapped.
Loser.
You did.
Loser.
You didn't invite me to rap.
You want to rap on our track, Rem?
Yes.
You suck.
Thank you.
No, you're coming down and you're going. So when did we get Remy down in the studio?
Now.
Right after the bathroom?
Mobile cam.
Will Sarah care if we come over?
Let's do it right now. I'll drive up. It's about 2 hours, so 10 o'clock. I'll see you at midnight, Remy.
No, I'm excited to wait. We do have a song.
We do.
Are you rapping on
We're
it?
losing faith. Do you
I-
want to tell us
Okay.
about it?
Can I give you a quick insight on this?
Please do.
Okay. The reason why I chose this for my first single is because it's the most in between from everything else that I produce on this album. Because, you know, like I said, there's a lot in one direction, a lot in the other direction. This is like more of a middle direction. Not only that, but it also has like a lot of meaning personally to me. And when I wrote this song, this was the first song that DTF gave me a beat for. And that's another thing that's cool, man. I don't got to write my own beats anymore. It's over. I don't have to look up beats up. I have a team now that literally just fucking emails me all the time. And I have so many unlimited beats, guys. It's just like stop sending them to me. My fucking words can only go so far. I'm gonna have like 10 albums by the year's over. I'm not even kidding. That's how many like text messages I get from, you know, Stefan or money. You know, I don't want to call everyone out if they don't want me to. But what did Mateo just say? I missed that on the bottom.
Yeah.
Shout out Mateo. I missed you, kid. I haven't seen you in a long time. So.
Shout out to Mateo.
No, we're very distracted. We're going to Mateo's
I'll
show.
tell you what, Mateo's making moves right now. I'm so excited for that right now. So keep going. You're awesome.
Really
All right, back to the music.
But real quick, just the last thing, man, is just my dad passed away, and I thought I was losing entire faith in like everything, dude. So the entire concept of the song, you'll hear it in it, dude. You'll hear it yourself. I don't know. This song feels really good to me. Every time I hear it, I feel like, you know, I put different aspects of like types of hip hop and the way you rap and the beat that Money Mark gave me was just, you know, when he sent it to me, it was almost immediate what I wanted to do with it. So I hope you guys enjoy it because I put a lot of work. Really rich. I wish I was rich, Stan. God damn it.
Gonna be after the world hears this song right now.
It would.
We're really rich. We'll be rich. Oh, we got a download error. Guys, we have to do it live. Seth, I'll keep you up to date. We need some effects.
It's slower than that, Jimmy. Do you really want me to rap right now? Because I will.
Hell yeah.
I can't do that long. All right, I can't do that for more than a minute.
Oh,
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
If I disappear, who's gonna miss me? Cause when I'm here, everyone just disses me. I'll die alone, but let y'all piss me off. Now leave me alone, please. Look at me and my black and blue knees. So much brain can't stand, always on these. Unanswered way too much. I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. My faith is hanging by a thread, cause the more I pray, I lose my head. Don't want to end up dead, but no one ever hears me what I've said. Maybe I just say too much. Maybe that's why I'm losing touch. Maybe that's why I feel I've had enough. I'm gonna lose my shit again. It happens way too often. I got a disease and bruised knees, but I'm not stopping. Stop talking. Your shit just gets in my head. Then it's the same thing again. And I wish I was dead. My faith is hanging by a thread, cause the more I pray, I lose my head. Don't want to end up dead, but no one ever hears me what I've said. Maybe I just say too much. Maybe that's why I'm losing touch. Maybe that's why I feel I've had enough. Need to regain control. Need to get back my soul. I'm so fucked up from my past with everything they stole from me. I don't deserve it, but I'll still find my purpose. I won't give up again and guarantee I'm gonna earn it. My faith is hanging by a thread, cause the more I pray, I lose my head. Don't want to end up dead, but no one ever hears me what I've said. Maybe I just say too much. Maybe that's why I'm losing touch. Maybe that's why I feel I've had enough.
I haven't had enough. I need more.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
I love that. Wow.
Dude.
Seth, bro, you're fucking pretty good, bro.
Amazing job.
I'm really impressed with that. And I really love the background music too. I thought it was a great job. And I'm not surprised, bro, because what you brought for us, I thought was really great right out of the gate. And I thought this even better, bro. And just because the song was written for you, you had more time with it, dude. I'm really very impressed with that. Now let me ask you this: are you involved with like, oh, put this on my voice, or is that the other dudes doing that right now?
What do you mean?
Like, put this effect on my voice here, pan my
that's
voice
that's
over
all, that's all Joe Loftus, Jimmy. I'm telling you, JL, like me and Joe have been working since 2005, and here we are, almost 50 or 20, almost 25 years later. Jesus Christ, man, that's been a long fucking time. But there's a reason why I go to him, man, because I don't have to. I do put my thoughts into it, obviously, dude. I mean, any musician's going to. But honestly, man, like I'm gonna tell you right now, 90% of the time, he already knows where my fucking head's at. So he'll put an effect into it. How's this? And I'll look at him and be like literally when he does shit like that, he looks at me and he sees this. Now do the Chewbacca sound, Dan.
No, dude, honestly, he knows what he's doing. He really knows how to get the most out of your voice and when to put a certain effect on to bring in. I can't tell if he's fake freezing, like that video you showed me before.
I know, I'm so skeptical of that now.
Guys,
Take a
listen to
screenshot.
this. Guys, you guys know me, I'm not a rap head, but I thought that was pretty effing good.
It.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
Yes, Flo is really good.
he's really good.
That was
Have you
fire
heard
straight
him
out the
rapping
gate.
our song?
That was what?
That was fire straight out the gate.
Oh, he's grabbing his charger. Okay, thank you, Tina. Tina, you're the best. Guys, I can't wait. Tina rules.
Tina
to his own. Guys, but honestly, though, I see it died. Okay. Well, that makes sense. We had him waiting in the back, waiting for an hour talking to John. But honestly, I know. Well, I'm missing a film. Look, do we have another song geared up? Can we show another one or no?
Yeah, I can put another one up.
I was like,
he actually did request if we played two, that there's a second one that we played. He said, "Good man."
Ooh.
Okay, so
He must have written this about Nick. He's a good man.
we were.
Bad man, definitely Dan.
Definitely.
Bad man, dad man. That's me. I have 14 kids and never met him. Hope to do one day.
Please give me cock. Huh? Please give me
I don't see that one in here. He didn't actually send that one to me.
We've been keeping him warmed up while you were gone.
You
Sam.
good? All right, good. Dude, I knew I should have brought my fucking laptop charger up. I've had this laptop for so many years. I thought it would get through the segment, but no.
Don't even worry, bro. We're good. You got your communicator showing us what you were doing, so we are golden. Teenage Israel, Push Israel. We got Dan hitting sound effects. We didn't even miss Give us your best combo. Give us your best combo, bro. What's the game winner sound effect?
No, that's like we got a fireworks finale.
I know.
Loser.
There you go.
Loser.
Oh my God. All right, listen. It is so hard to keep focused.
Where were we?
We actually were queuing up another song while you were gone. Nick, what's the name of it?
You had asked me to play Good Man, but I don't see that one in the list.
please.
Okay. Wait, it's not in the list?
No.
What?
Let me know if you want me to play any of these other ones. Cali Girl. I don't know if it's okay if I drop all these names.
Okay,
right
you know what? Because my fiance has been so great in bringing me beers and all this other shit to do part of this, actually play Cali Girl, dude. It's a song I wasn't really ready to like show the world because I think it might actually be something. So you guys know E57, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how I was in E57, my buddy. Yep, Josh. Josh is on this track, Jimmy.
Was Chris in that band too? Who was
Yep, Chris Sharon.
Yes,
Doug.
I fucking know. You see that E57? Damn, I love it.
But Jimmy, Josh does the the good singing on this track. I do some singing,
Loser.
but y'all will know what the good singing is. And yes,
Loser.
I'm not a singer, Dan. Yeah. You can call me a loser when I talk about singing for sure. Even though I sung in many bands, but no, Josh is not the loser. Josh is the fucking man, dude. And when you hear this song, I don't know if I'm ready for this because from what I'm told, this is going to be the like radio track or whatever. I'm not a radio guy, but I hope you guys enjoy it. This is for my fiance Tina, who's watching right now. So.
Give it up for Tina!
And shout out to Josh for doing this right.
Put on the dance cam.
Beauty instantly. What is it to me? Living in a dream. What she is to me. My Cali girl instantly. What is it to me? Living in a dream. What she is to me. My Cali girl.
It's got me on my knees. I'm so into you, like walking in a dream. Everywhere you go, I'll be following. This is not a joke, don't call it a fling.
Beauty instantly. What is it to me? Living in a dream. What she is to me. My Cali girl. And we can kick it, toes in the sand, walking on the shore, true love in hand. No longer have to stand for anyone's demands. Let's just get it right back where we began. I'll give you love until the day that we die, cause you deserve what I can give from the floor to the sky. Don't ever go around wondering why. Baby girl, you know you're perfect in my eyes. And there's no hiding all my feelings for you. You're so damn pretty, why the hell would I want to? The past is gone, that's just something I won't do. I'm never letting go now that I have you. Beauty instantly. What is it to me? Living in a dream. What she is to me. My Cali girl instantly. What is it to me? Living in a dream. What she is to me. My Cali girl.
We're gonna leave, stay here for a while, laying in the sand. Girl, I like your style. California heat, palm trees for miles. Never wanna leave, stay here for a while.
It's near impossible to try and describe and capture all the beauty of her. Damn, she's so alive. It may be tough and very hard to survive, but when I make it, then you'll have a mansion and maybe 5 cars and boats and planes, anything you want. This may take time, but I ain't giving up. Not until we get to fill a cup. With J.O. mixing me up, we going straight to the top. Cali, 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 instantly. What is it to me? Living in a dream. What she is to me. My Cali girl instantly. What is it to me? Living in a dream. What she is to me. My Cali girl.
And Joe, they're cool with it. Me and Dan want to do the remix.
Cali, 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 Cali.
All right, we have
Different,
best
right?
thing to say about it all. The kitties like this one.
Oh my God, I am a kitty lover. Dude, normally I have 3 cats, and normally they'd be all over my shit right now. I don't know why they're not all up on me, but whoever said that, you just made my day. If your cats are enjoying my music, I'm happier than the 4 people sitting on the couch that enjoyed my music. No, for real though, I'm a cat lover.
Bro, that has definitely a summer feel, man.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to postpone this album release till next spring. I'm sorry, bro. That's a summer jam. Can't release it in the middle of the winter, bro.
But I shouldn't do it at Christmas. That's a dumb idea.
No, forget about it, guys. Sorry, we're postponing this whole album. Jimmy B.
The plan is to release the album, and honestly, that is going to be the summer song. Losing Faith's gonna come out before the album comes out, and then the song that's coming out between that I didn't send to Nick because we're still finalizing it, and I'm gonna have the video for that. And then the timeline plan is when the summertime comes out, Cali Girl is gonna happen. I went to California just to visit my fiance because she's been there for the past 15 years. I'm back with my first love from 2000, and we dated from 05 to 08. And you know, how does fucking things turn out 15 years later to the way they end up? I don't know. But what I do know is I went out to visit in California. Anyone who's not experienced it, you're missing out on something that is truly like not just amazing, but it's beautiful. That place is just, it's different. It's different than the rest of the United States, the rest of the world, I'm sure. I haven't visited a lot of the world, but I do know a lot of the United States. And I'll tell you what, California's beautiful. The reason I wrote that song was not just the love for her, but it was like a mix of the love that she put me in with California and the love that she already had a hold on me since, 2005. So that's where that song came from. And can I ask you guys one favor?
Oh, yeah.
Can you play one more? It's a shorter song.
Absolutely.
The reason why I'm asking is because thank you, Dan. This is going to be the in-between song that I release, I think, over the one that I was just saying. And I was actually thinking about it when I said to play Cali Girl. And then I'm looking through the list that I sent Nick, and I'm like, wait. I was like, there's already a song I've gotten a response from at shows. People have come up to me afterwards. So if you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind playing Monster, I think you guys would really enjoy it.
Monster?
Yeah.
Monster. Oh, Monster New, it says. It says Monster New because the original Monster, I had a voice bit in the middle, right? So those who know Star Wars, the new one, The Last Jedi, when Kylo Ren has Skywalker, try it out. There you go. Yeah. Get some more Star Wars, Dan.
Yeah.
But she, there's a part where Kylo Ren's like, you say I'm a monster, and she's like, you are a monster. And I actually had Tina record the initial vocals on that, but then I was listening back, and I didn't really want my fiance saying you are a monster on one of my tracks. So that kid I met from DTF from Brooklyn actually did the voice himself, and now it's someone else saying it to me. It doesn't matter. I'm never going to show the original track to anybody who's actually heard it, or the only ones that heard Tina's voice on it. Some of her friends were like, that's Tina on the track. And I'm like, yeah, she's calling you a monster. I'm like, yeah, I didn't have a girl at the time. I didn't have a girl at the time to do it, And here it ends up being this, this black dude that I met randomly out of nowhere. And I don't know, man. My life has been fucking bizarre up until this point. And I've been silent and not doing much out in the world, but everything with the studio, writing in my own studio, meeting these new people with DTF, everything has been such a trip, dude, in the last year. I can't even believe the faith that someone has in me. You guys got faith in me. I got plenty of friends that have faith in me, but I never had someone say, dude, you can make some money, or you can fucking do this. And I'm like, I still don't see it, man. Whatever. That's just me and my own humbleness, I guess. Really rich. But these guys think I have something, man. So they really love this track. So I think you guys will enjoy
honestly,
it.
You have some good shit, honestly, bro. I'm very impressed with you. We're teaming you up with Dan, and we are making the ultimate entertainment package. I don't know how it's going to work out, but let's get this song.
Wait, me and Dan are going to make a hip-hop album real quick. Me and Dan are going to make a hip-hop album, and it's going to be him doing noises and me rapping over the noises. So we're going to hear, I want some Coke, I want some Coke, I want some Coke, I want some Coke. And I'll be like, yeah, we want some Coke. I was going to keep going with that, but I'm not a freestyler. So.
All right, I love it. All right, let's hit it with a song of 100% dance theme song.
So faded, here comes the monster from deep within that I created. Gonna be hated by all of you that stated love, cause now I'm fucking faded. I've gone and lost my shit, so now I need it. Can't you see how bad I'm bleeding? Got love for God, but now I'm feeling like a heathen. I do not feel so fucking special. I really used to, but nowadays I'm feeling mental. My foot is on the pedal, the tank is full and I am headed straight for the devil. I'm going mental, insane off my rocker. All of the good feelings are gone and locked up in a locker. And I'm the only one who has the combination. The good is on vacation. I might be lost without it, but let's change the station. What am I facing? The twisted thoughts in my mind. I'm looking and I'm searching, but I know I never find a way out. I'm fucking stuck cause I am blind, losing the way to be kind. I'm out of my mind. You call me a monster.
You are a monster.
Yes, I am. So faded, here comes the monster from deep within that I created. Gonna be hated by all of you that stated love, cause now I'm fucking faded. I've gone and lost my shit, so now I need it. Can't you see how bad I'm bleeding? Got love for God, but now I'm feeling like a heathen. I'm sick of all of my addictions. You wouldn't comprehend the thought and how my brain is living. It's fucking on a mission of mental self-destruction. It barely has a way to function without eruption. I never know where I am headed. My mind can take me places that your thoughts would only end up dead in. My brain has made it clear that it's no longer invested. So every day I'm just tested and tested and tested. Wish I could leave myself alone. I'm tired and I'm angry, only calm when I'm fucking stoned. I need to get in the zone. I think I can, I hope I can, but I won't. I'm proven to be mentally wrong. You call me a monster.
You are a monster.
Mentally wrong. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I can't hear you, Jimmy.
I said Dan was officially making it rain, bro. That was a really good one too, dude.
Thank you.
Dude, they do make.
Please give me cock.
We're gonna give it a call for the win. No, that was great. Honestly, I don't know which one I like the best. I might say the first one. I don't know. Guys, Mateo, which one did you like the best? Ruben, which one did you like the best? Lily, which one did you like the best? Tina, I know you're probably. Oh,
Tina likes Cali Girl. Come on.
I was gonna say Cali Girl, but let us know in the comments, guys. Drop us in, Caroline. We gotta know what you think. Betty, if you're still there, I love it. Sarah, by the way, Sarah said nice cages, Whitechapel.
Thank you. Yes, love
No, wait,
Whitechapel, Sarah.
Did you?
I'm going for more of a My Children, My Bride vibe.
No, wait, you met Sarah, right, when you were recording with us, or no?
I'm really rich.
No, I wasn't with Sarah at the recording studio. It was just me, you, Nick, and Dan.
Oh, okay. Shoot. All right. Well, maybe next time you'll see her.
Yeah, I think I met Sarah though before.
Oh, I think. Oh, you definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Jen,
She's
you're
played
right.
shows with you guys, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely met Sarah.
So, all right, we got first comment. Mateo said all of them. Lily said all of them. Ruben
Oh,
said
my God.
monster. Caroline said Cali Girl.
I love you guys. Just for saying anything, honestly.
No,
Ruben,
No, you did, bro. It was sounding good, man. Honestly, bro, I'm really impressed. And if that's not even finished material, then you're gonna be doing some real good stuff. And bro, I'm excited.
what I sent you is what I have finished so far. Like I said, dude, Joe put that in my mind, dude, and my mind just kept writing and writing and writing, and now I have so much more. And like I said, the concept of the album is like a two-sided thing. Like it's the dark side, and then whatever a normal human being side would be.
really
There's
rich.
still gonna be depression and stuff like that. Like, but I want to say, like, Ruben, thank you for your comment about Eminem, because obviously Eminem is one of my biggest influences. NF, if no one ever heard of NF, you have to, because he is real music. Like he is a hip hop artist, but he claims like real music, and that's kind of like what I'm going for. I don't want to just produce, I don't know. I could get bitches, I can get money, I can get this. Like, that isn't hip hop to me. Hip hop to me is what NF produces, and it is real life stuff, like how you live your life and what people have done to you in your past or your future, all those things, man. To me, what I want my hip hop to be is what I do regularly, and I don't know, man. I'm not a get bitches money type of person, so you're never gonna hear that type of hip hop from me.
Can we repeat that formula again? It was money,
bitches, cars.
Oh, cars. Cars. What about Jordans?
Oh, Jordan's all day. That cat you just saw that I had in my hand, that was Jordan, named after me.
No, I heard the funniest thing. It was a bunch of people who was debating who was better, LeBron or Jordans. He's like, how many pairs of LeBrons do you have? And he's like, there you go.
All right, listen to me. I'm going to squash the LeBron, Jordan, any GOAT comment right now, because Kobe can be the GOAT. Honestly, if you really think about it, Derrick Rose got MVP in his rookie year. He could be the fucking GOAT. The GOAT is Michael Jordan. He's always going to be. It was a different game in those times. LeBron can break any records he wants. He flops. He's a baby. He calls himself the GOAT, dude. If you have to call yourself the GOAT, if you call yourself the GOAT, you're not the fucking GOAT, period. And he said on ESPN, I'm the GOAT. I'm punching my computer because it makes me mad, dude. I'm a big basketball fan, and maybe I'm biased towards Michael Jordan, but give me a better argument than what I can give you about Michael Jordan, and we can talk.
Okay, let me ask you this. Who is a bigger GOAT? Who is a bigger GOAT? Michael Jordan or Tom Brady? Got him.
You're talking about my favorite football and my favorite basketball. So yes, you got me. But guess what, Jimmy? I do have an answer. Do you want to know what the answer is?
It's Tom Brady.
It's not Tom Brady, dude.
It's Dan Marino. Good answer.
No. Are you ready for this? You ready for this? It's Cordell fucking Stewart.
Loser. No, wait. Remy's a Steelers fan.
Okay, so Remy should know that one Steeler played 3 different positions within 2 years and played both sides of the fucking ball, was able to be a good fucking solid quarterback, a running back, and a wide receiver, all in 2 seasons. So we didn't fucking make it to the championship, but you can't tell me that kid was not the real deal.
Let's get Mike on the phone right now. That's her husband. And we're going to talk. We're
get out of here. We'll be here.
No, I do feel bad, bro. We actually have to go because I know it's just BS. These guys are saying the union won't let them work past 2.5 hours.
You know, 6 minutes over.
I know. I'm getting fined out the wazoo right now.
We're on strike.
Oh, real quick. LA or Montana? Montana.
Oh. Well, she's a San Francisco 49ers fan, so she's going to hate me for this, but I would go with Elway all day. Dude, Elway was one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever grace the game, dude. He has way more on fucking Montana.
Who was better, Marino or Elway? Marino.
You can't beat Marino. Come on. The
guy,
he was a character, dude, and he did stuff for the community. I look at stuff like that, man. And a lot of players do stuff for the community, but Dan Marino was actually someone who impacted the football game.
And you want to talk about the real GOAT? Who has been in a movie with Jim Carrey?
Loser.
The only GOAT. The only
Loser.
true GOAT. Dan Marino.
Jim Carrey?
Ace
Ventura. Yeah, okay, I got you.
I was about
I'm thinking nowadays. I'm like, what is he talking about? Who's the GOAT nowadays?
Yeah, no, it's Dan Marino. You're putting an end to this. No, I'm a hardcore Dolphins fan. It's been a
No.
rough life. But anyway, listen, Seth, I'm excited. We got you and our upcoming album, Dance For Me. You got your upcoming album coming out. We're going to be playing some shows together, so I'm really pumped. I'm looking forward to it. And thank you so much for coming on the show. Before we do let you go, do you want to tell us about a little bit where we should go to check you out and everything?
That's the thing I suck at. But if you search Seth, SETHCVK, that's what I'm stabilizing everything. My Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube. I'm working on getting my fiance to run that shit for me because I'm not good at it, but she's on it constantly. So it should be nice and easy transition for her to just be able to take it over. But she tells me the same thing, give me content, you know, and that's important. So right now my content is I have my EP on YouTube because I produce it and everything. But with everything coming up now, I can't give her nothing yet. And I have to copyright a lot of stuff. And as you guys know, it's a process to be able to make sure your music isn't going to get stolen. And, you know, everything's perfect the way you want it, man. And, like, the thing that disappoints me the most about today is I thought I would at least have my artwork ready for you guys. But my artist was supposed to be done literally today. Last recording, right? I know, right? I hope Nick is not watching because if you're upset, I'm not calling you out, Nick, if you are watching. I'm just saying, man, please get my artwork done, dude. Like, there's not much time left.
We booed so many people today.
But he has till November now. So, but the point is, like, all right, you got to November now. It should have been done today, but it's all right. He's a good kid, man. He's very busy, and he's such a good artist. He's got a lot of people going after him, so I get it. But I knew him since I was 18, and I'm 38, so 20 years, Nick. Come on. I'm next.
No, I'm excited, man, and I appreciate you so much for coming on the show tonight, dude. And I'm going to be seeing you real soon. We're going to be seeing you real soon. And I can't wait to show you what we've been working on with the song, trying to finally get it all together, like putting all the different sounds in. You know how fun that is. It takes forever. But I'm really pumped about it, and I'm really thankful you're on it and everything. And I can't wait, man. I'm really proud of what you're doing and everything. Those songs I was really blown away. By the way, the first one I think was my favorite.
Mine too.
Forget the name of it.
So, Losing Faith, I'm releasing that single. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I
I would release that one.
I thought right away out of the gate, I was just tickled by it. As a non-rap guy, you know, I'm not so
You were
rap.
tickled, huh?
But I did get a little But anyway, bro.
Well, I will say this, dude. Before we leave, I just want to say, I want to say a thank you to Remy because what Remy said the last show with the song, you know, when I was concentrated on the artist I brought in, she was more focused on what I did. And that kind of like put it in perspective for me because a lot of hip hop artists go like, oh, let's get this guy to feature a track, feature this track. And that's kind of like been like, okay, I got a lot of friends, let's fucking do this, you know. But she helped me focus more on like, hey, you're doing this for yourself. And, you know, most artists should think like that. And hip hop is new to me, man. This is only my second year into it. So thank you, man. You've helped me kind of put my hip hop into perspective a lot since that day. And I think this album reflects on what you said because I concentrated a lot more on myself than I did trying to get other people or just rushing the project or whatever. Like I said, we're already a year and so into it, and I'm not even 3/4 of the way done. So I just want to say thank you, Remy. You really did put a positive influence in me.
And Seth, I thought.
Going ahead and doing that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rem.
No,
Sorry,
no.
Rem, you go.
No, that's all.
Rem said she loved it. I really thought you were thanking her because of her shirt. You didn't show her shirt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh fuck yeah! Woo!
Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah! 70s.
Yeah.
I love Macho Man, dude.
Yes, I was telling them I met him when I was a kid.
Nice.
I had some like book signing. He was.
I would kill to meet him, Macho Man, or the Ultimate Warrior. All three of them were the best.
We're the same age. When you said your age, that's.
Yep.
Yo,
Makes sense.
the dude, Macho Man, picked Remy up, threw her right through her table. He said, Slim Jim, threw her right to the
Damn
ground.
right.
It was great. No, but bro, we love you so much, and thank
Love
you
you
for
guys.
being a glass host on the Stereo Joe Show. We say the best, for life, 110 episodes. You were the last guy to come on, and this is telling of the future. So we'll be talking about that real soon. I'm really excited. Thank you so much, brother. And we are going to run on you, but thank you. We love you. Everyone say goodbye to Seth.
Glad you're the best. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you, man.
I love you.
All right, guys. I am left with the dirty talk bastard right now. Guys, I can't believe this is it. The lights are going out. This is it. We've done 1,000,001 episodes. By the way, everyone, go follow Seth.
Yes.
Honestly, really impressive stuff coming out, and we have some stuff coming out with Seth as well. So you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of Seth. But in the meantime, go follow him right now so you can be there for when the music comes out. Very exciting. He's been in a lot of bands from PA, from E57 to the Crookshanks to don't tell me, damn it. No, there's that one heavy metal band. I know it. Give me a letter.
A.
Alpha Audio.
T.
Terrorize This. And I can't think of any others, but that's a bunch. And now, gonna do a show with a little Stereo Joe. So we love it. Steph, awesome job. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you to Dan Tizzle. Dan, let's talk about before we go. Let's talk about a little bit of Deadtide. No, dude, what the heck happened? Where did the Deadtide time go?
Yo, I have no clue.
We were supposed to do taste testing.
Oh shit, we were supposed to do a lot of
We were
things.
supposed to do Deadtide. So wait, before we go, because we can always break this clip up, Dan, and we can make a YouTube short. What is going on with Deadtide right now?
We're recording an album. Actually, no, we're recording an EP.
How many songs?
4 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 songs. We got all the guitars done. So leads, rhythms. We got to adjust some things, and then onto bass, vocals. We have again Sean, who's actually related to Dylan, who's in Cyrus. He's working on some synths and background atmospheric shit, along with Mike's friend Brandon, who's doing a killer job. So they're doing all like the background stuff on all the tracks.
And you were telling me the drums on this next album are like the craziest drums Deadtide's had yet, as far as double bass action.
Yeah, no, I would say the Rabbit Hole's kind of peak double bass, but this stuff's pretty good.
This is still a challenge, like
Yeah.
playing wise.
Oh,
when
it's
you're
always
playing.
it's always a challenge.
That's what I mean. Like as far as
Yeah.
like it's like giving you a run,
Yeah, no, definitely.
but it's exciting.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you got a fascinating way you're recording this album. Can you tell me about it? Or is it secret? Proprietary information?
Not really. So, I mean, I would say it's a good writing tool. I mean, using like a Superior Drummer, if anybody's heard of it, but I have an electronic drum set, so I can play this stuff and edit that way. But honestly, I like it as a tool because I think using a program, I would write things on it that I wouldn't probably actually play live, natural. And I think usually when I'm doing it natural, you kind of like fall into a habit of doing like the same fills. And also find it's like you move something to the wrong drum and you're like, oh, that feels interesting. Maybe we should keep that. And then I got to learn how to play it. And I'm like, damn it, why did I do this? It's so hard. Coming from like this symbol, like, again, you wouldn't naturally do it, but it's like, it kind of pushes my boundaries a little bit. That like, damn, I got to practice this now. I got to, try to get to this symbol from this drums. Yeah, perfect.
Honestly, that is one of my favorite things about doing it this way. Is like you said, it gives you a different approach to how you do it because you have muscle memory and your body goes to play certain things already. And now with this, it's like you're programming it. So like you said, then you can drag the drums up or down on this grid thing. And ultimately, you might hit different ones that you
Please
might.
give me cock.
So wait,
See,
okay.
Seth wants cock.
Now wait, I want some cock.
It's got to be the Mexican cocks. They're the best.
You know what? AJ's isn't selling them anymore.
Yeah,
those
they don't have them in stock.
fuckers.
They
Go
replaced them.
Down. Yeah, no,
So wait,
I
it's
never-
different, right? Because every time when I look at the label, it says it's made with cane sugar, and American cocks
It is different.
are made with high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I drink cock, I definitely want the full sugar
Mexican.
version.
He wants the Mexican if he goes with cock.
Yeah.
Same thing with Seth. Seth wants the Mexican cock.
Guys, this has been a blast. We gotta go. Goodbye. No. So wait.
That's the best way.
Yeah, rip the bit.
We're frozen.
Guys, we're done. We're
Nick's
dead.
the only one that does it with me.
Guys, we're doing
Remy's moving and shit.
group suicide right at the end, guys. Guys, here's the Kool-Aid. Let's drink it. We're done.
Oh my God, you said that. You can't say that word.
What?
Kool-Aid?
What can we say?
What
can you say? Yo, but we can't advertise.
Suey.
We can't advertise this either.
Guys, if
We
you
need to
drink
blank it
enough
out.
cock,
This
you
is
will
what we're drinking.
Guys, we're being officially sponsored.
Oh wait,
by-
we have it right here.
Dan, who's our
Carbonated
official-
water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel flavor. These fuckers are killing us.
This is the last forever.
Seth, we don't know.
You got to give us money. Send it to this link. $1 million will come back.
I guess in terms of like there being seasoned, probably.
Yeah, this is definitely
You know.
the last season.
Oh, Seth's still back there.
I
He's
love
still
him.
waiting.
Well, listen, Dan, wait. Tell us a couple more things about Deadtide.
Let's see.
Do you want to share anything?
We're a group of assholes.
No.
We all hate each other.
Listen, you got a new
We
member
don't
in
get
the
along.
mix.
You're like a normal band.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got a new member in the mix.
I don't know. Not official.
Again,
I don't know if I
normal
can say.
band.
I don't know if I can say anything, but yeah.
You're not going to tell him I joined the band.
James is playing skin flute. Yeah.
I am the official skin fluter for Deadtide. It's been amazing. What I do is I tickle their fancies. No, but listen, nothing to tell us about Deadtide.
I mean, yeah, we got 2 shows coming up in August at Dingbats. Where else?
All right, what days? August 19th?
August 19th and the 26th.
Okay.
Oh, wait, two Saturdays in a row?
Yeah, dude. 2 Saturdays.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
2 shows.
Nice.
And we were
Okay.
going to do the 5th, but Phil is being a word that I can't say for, other reasons, but he can't be he can't be there.
He's being amazing.
No, he
By
can't
the
be
way-
there, and neither can Andrew, because Andrew's a PITCH. No, he's working. He's working.
You know we're
He's got
still
work.
alive, right?
I know. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. He's not gonna watch this anyway.
That's what you think.
Oh, he may.
Guys,
He might
I'm
be
gonna
crying the whole time with his tissues. But yeah, no, we can't. So yeah, two shows in a row with Dingbats.
Nice.
Be there, or be an idiot.
Dang
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Listen, I love that place,
I used
honestly.
to play Dingbats a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's one of the first places I've
Yeah,
ever
I love
played.
Dingbats.
So, but Deadtide has been picking it up. You're recording a new album. You're doing it quite often. You guys are meeting together doing it. You're recording it. And now, are you finding this to be a challenge at all versus what you used to do? Like as opposed to like having, obviously you doing the work is a little bit of a challenge, but is there like any creative difficulties or anything that you like that's a challenge?
Not really. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, with certain band members, they want things a certain way. And honestly, I really think that me and Phil kind of work well together. So it really hasn't been a challenge. The only other challenge has been playing the parts because obviously we like to, punish ourselves. But other than that, it's been pretty easy. I mean, I would say in the beginning it was the writing process that was a challenge because it was pretty much different than what Phil's used to. Just like instead of sitting on his own and recording when things come up, it was kind of like we just met at my place and was like, all right, start writing it.
That's
So
exciting.
yeah, and then he would keep coming back and be like, I don't like this riff. Or no, man, it sounds too much like this riff. We got to change it. And we would change it. But ultimately, I think it's for the better because I think the new Skin Tide songs are really good. According to
Did I leave
Mateo,
that
it's
up?
Skin
Oh, I
Tide.
thought I put that up and left it up. I'm like, oh no.
Yep, show them skin.
Skin Tide? Yo, actually, that would be a pretty great album.
Oops.
Listen, we're going to do a Skin Tide thing.
Give me cough.
No. So, okay.
Loser.
Whoa.
Jimmy will play the Skin Fluid Skin Tide wearing a tutu. That's what he said.
I'm not going to say no.
That's a lot.
I'm not going to say no. If Nadeah is there, I'm in.
I want to
We'll
cock.
make it happen.
That's
Yeah.
someone asking James for cough.
Now, listen.
Cock.
I get that request a lot, okay? Just so you know. And I usually say
In his
yes.
dreams.
No. All right. So basically, you guys won't give me an audition for the band, and you're not letting me in the band, but you are practicing a lot more. You are writing more. Now, is there any hope for me being the new drummer?
Being the new drummer, hey, maybe.
No.
You never know if my arm falls off my back, too.
Dude,
You never know.
can I be your drum tech?
Shit, I don't know if you want to do that.
What if your one arm falls off and you put on a coat and you replace the arm in the other?
Oh, you could do that.
You could play like one arm each.
Yeah.
Could you have your other arm?
I'm not opposed.
Yeah.
No, okay. So, and then you got any music videos coming up? I know we were talking about that earlier. Like, does Mike have anything in the works for these new songs? Or
No, Mike hasn't been doing jack shit. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, no. No, we're waiting till the. No, I'm kidding. We're waiting till the music is completely done first before we do the vocals, and I think we're a little bit behind. Not behind, but like we're kind of not up to that point yet of doing the music videos or talking about it. Because I think we need the lyrics and the themes first. But, I mean, we have some ideas with this new AI stuff that's coming about. We might, try to push more content for our older songs. Because of COVID and stuff, we didn't get a lot of chance to promote it. And with Max, leaving, we kind of haven't been promoting the previous stuff. So we might do some videos for that.
Now, let me ask you this. I've seen you play a bunch of different places. We were talking about Dingbats a bunch. But one of my favorite places seeing you was at the Chance Theater in New York. And that was like really exciting. And that was like a pretty big venue. Now, and you've also played that Blue Ridge Rock Fest with our other boys band, one of the last. It's majorly different when you play a large venue, the sound. How did you deal with that? Like, what was that like?
I'm trying to remember because it was like it's all a blur. But
even at the Chance?
At the Chance. I mean, honestly, because I use backing tracks, I really can't hear anything. All I hear is beeping in my ear and the backing tracks.
Click.
Yeah. So honestly, realistically, I have to make sure I have the parts memorized.
You got to know where you are in the song at all times.
Yeah, pretty much.
At the show, people don't realize like the bigger venues you have. Like when we played at the Sherman, I like to run around the stage. When I go over by Nick's thing, I don't hear my guitar the whole entire time until I got back to over where I was. So and then I look down and I'm on the wrong fret. It's scary as hell. So you have to know your songs inside out.
Well, the last time we played there, our backing tracks were like not coming through and like crackling. I'll go, check your cables. And I'm like, everything's coming through my ears fine. It's yours. So they had to like get a new cable and like it kept coming in and out when we were playing. But I mean, I think that if you're playing at like a bigger venue or like even Dingbats, they ask me if I want the stuff like run through my ears, but I don't really need it.
Because that's you can kind of hear.
Yeah, since we've been playing these songs for like years, I'm like, if I didn't hear anything, I would be good. It's kind of easier. But maybe for the new songs, who knows?
Now we were listening to a lot of rap just before. Do you think Deadtide would ever have a rap in it? One of the songs or not?
No. I'm not saying because we don't like it. I mean, I like Linkin Park. I like that. I would say when I like rap, it's when it's mixed with rock.
Yeah. Okay.
But I just think we're more of like we'll do like guest spots and like rapping and like maybe other songs and like maybe covers or like maybe something that we put out in another project. But with Deadtide, we kind of want to keep it just Mike.
Are you familiar with like Pop Goes Punk and like those kind of?
Yeah.
Would you ever cover like a rap song, like a
obscure
pop song that?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay.
Well, you guys do a lot of cool. On the side, do a lot of cool stuff on the covers.
Yeah.
Did you ever end up releasing that one song?
No, we have two covers because the first one it was pretty much like it was almost done and then I got busy with projects and kind of like shelved it a little bit.
Shoot, that was so good.
I'm hoping to release it after I'm done with some of these new projects.
Do the suits
for Danger Zone?
Yeah.
No, so then the second cover.
I want to steal those.
Well, see, I don't know because I personally think we should have released that song when the movie. So the thing is, we kind of wanted to ride the train of like the hype of the movie. But with things happening, in our personal lives or whatever, we couldn't release the song at that time and the music video. So we kind of thought it was best to like maybe shelve the song because we heard that they're working on another movie. And I would assume because Top Gun Maverick did so good, they're probably like, shit, that made us millions of dollars, and was one of the higher grosses.
And that was a good one too.
Honestly, the first Top Gun doesn't hold a candle to the new one because I watched the first one and I'm like, I like it too, but I feel like there was.
I love that first one.
I feel like there was no point to it.
Goose.
You know, it was like
Goose was the point. Iceman was the point.
And the second one really had like
that chick on the motorcycle.
Oh, she was hot.
That was
fun
the
to touch
point
the hiney.
of my boner. No, oh my god, this show is turning to degeneracy, which I love. Let's get naked. You sick.
She's
bastard.
uncomfortable.
Oh god, I'm getting an HR claim. They're already on the line. You know, I did get an HR violation. Ridiculous. I don't want to talk about it. I had this attend a seminar. Apparently, you're not allowed to expose yourself. Free willing against the law.
Ew.
You liked it.
Loser.
Everyone did laugh.
Mateo's uncomfortable. Good job.
Guys. Yes. Loser. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, listen. I'm really rich. Where's that one?
You suck. I'm really rich.
Guys, listen. Seth wanted to come back and say one thing, and then we are going to officially end this episode after I officially delay it another minute. But hold on, let's get Seth back for 1 second. Hello.
You cannot stop after today.
Why?
I'm going to tell you why. There's been plenty of times where I wasn't on the show and heard about you guys and new music that my friends, watch your show and get into. Plenty of myself too. And, I don't even care if the show gets fucking 50 views to 100 views. You're impacting people, period, in music. And I think that's important, man. And I think a lot of the people that you guys get on the show and watch your show, I think they're really like getting a broad band of different stuff. And I really don't think you guys need to stop now. And I want to help with this as well. I'd want to join the show. I really would. So if you guys can consider not canceling, I'm telling you right now, man.
Well, bro, we don't know what the future brings. But as of right now, we did decide to retire the show. But this is interesting. And I'm never a guy to never say never. Yeah, I love to make Remy keep coming over here and hanging out with me. So any excuse to
the Seth Joe show. There we go.
There you go.
You know what? Honestly, we need a revamp. Stereo Ho is done. Now we're turning into Seth Joe. Seth and Joe. Dan, we're kidnapping you. Guys, so we have a breaking announcement. We'd like to announce that Deadtide is officially left Deadtide, and he's joining Stereo Joe as the new drummer in my dream. I begged him so many times to join my band. He said I'm too ugly. But no.
Disgusting.
I know. But listen. I know. He said that's what I sound like. He's not wrong, but he's been recording me. He knows. But bro, let you run again. Because I'm gonna say the official goodbye, but it's something to think about, and we will definitely talk.
Please think about it, dude. Honestly, you guys do something good, man. It impacts people, and that matters. That matters in the community, dude. And our Northeast region, needs to get back to what we used to be, because we used to be huge, dude. You know it. You've been there, Jimmy. We fucking played together before the pandemic. Pandemic ruined a lot. And I think what you guys are doing is gonna help that. So.
Well, dude, thank you, man, and it's been a pleasure, and we've been honored to be on this show and meet a bunch of people like
loser.
Still, no, but bro, you're the man, and thanks again for coming on, and we're seeing you in the future. So
don't cancel this, Jimmy. Do it for the people.
Yeah, Dan. Don't
do it for us. Do it for us.
He's joining.
Well, let's say it's on hiatus for now.
We'll
sit down and figure
permanent hiatus. No. We'll definitely talk. But brother, have a good night, and we'll see you soon.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Have a good night. Oh, well, I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, it's that time of the night. Guys, I'm gonna say goodbye to the couch cam for the last
Please
time
give me cock.
until the after hours portion. I'm gonna do the outro monologue. Wait, you guys want to wave goodbye?
Thank you for joining us. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure.
It's been a great few years.
It has been a pleasure. I
Wow.
can't believe it. We've talked to. I'll do my outro monologue, and I'm trying to get a power through. If you guys have something to say, though, yell it in. But listen, we've interviewed hundreds of bands. Bands and artists. We've interviewed people from Australia, Germany, France, Canada, Ireland, England,
You suck.
Maine, Virginia,
South Africa.
I don't know, at least 20, 30 states, at least 10 different foreign countries. We've talked to country artists. We've talked to folk artists. We've talked to Grammy Award winners. We've talked to a guy that's played with Weird Al Yankovic, one of the best dudes ever to this day. Such a good guy. We've talked to a spin doctor. We've talked to a guy from Steve Miller Band. We've talked to awesome up-and-coming artists that we've seen try out and audition for America's Got Talent with Camille. We've seen Madison Pisani play at Kid Rock's bar Monday through Friday, now 1 to 5 or 2 to 6 or something like that. If you're ever in Nashville, trust me, you will see her big honky tonk or whatever it is. We've seen I got a show on Netflix. A whole bunch of people over the years, and we've been truly blessed to get to talk to them and get to meet all of you and hang out with all of you. So for now, this is goodbye. We are really sorry that we're going, but we're so happy that we're here. We really miss you, and we just got to say thank you so much. I'm going to start rambling and let you guys go, but thanks for letting us be a part of your life, and we will truly, genuinely miss you. We're leaving our episodes up on YouTube, so they will be there for you to see. If I ever stop being lazy, I plan on breaking out certain interviews so you can go watch them without watching the full episodes. Because we have some really great conversations, some really great insight. I want to thank Nick for all his hard work, for always coming on the show and booking all the people as of late, and really just doing so much work to make this happen. He's the ultimate best dude ever. And thank you, Remy. You made the show so much fun. We've always enjoyed you. You got our coolest guests on the show, hands down. So Remy's got all the connects. She's awesome. And honestly, we've just had fun. I mean, this is our family. Yeah. It's so weird to let it go. At one point, we were doing it 3 days a week, then 2.
I'm really rich.
Then 1. We made a whole shitload of money off of it.
Yeah, right.
We never made any money. We just spent a lot of money.
We weren't in it for the money.
But it was great. I could care less. We had a great time, and we've got to meet some of you in real life. So it's been awesome. And a special thanks to Dan Tao from the band Deadtide.
Loser.
I know. I love him. We didn't talk about his band enough, but if you get a chance, make sure you go and follow Deadtide. We're going to be promoting them extra hard coming up this next week. I'm going to talk about Deadtide today. But we love you for the last sign off of the Stereo Joe Show. I'm really sad about this. Guys, I love you so much.